with each side presenting strong arguments for their stance. On the one hand, logic is considered to be rational and objective, providing a clear path for decision-making and problem-solving. On the other hand, emotions are seen as subjective and intangible, but essential for our well-being and personal relationships. Should you buy her a dinner, or should she learn how to cook to make a dinner? Who's right and who's wrong? Let's find out. Welcome to Emotions versus Logic, the show that pushes dating and relationships to a whole new level, with your hosts, The Real Dana and Steve the Dean Williams. The Real Dana, aka Dana with the Data, is the former co-host of the #1 YouTube morning show, Star in the Morning. She's currently digital content creator and co-host of the Man Up Show with Judge Joe Brown on the Real Dana YouTube channel. Her motto? F*** what you think and love yourself first. With over 40 years in the game, Steve the Dean Williams is an expert in relationships of all stages, from the single life to the married life and all points in between. Steve teaches men to unplug themselves from the dating matrix of TV, radio, and some of these cupcake YouTubers who cry about women all the time. The call-in number is 833-859-8744. That's 833-859-8744. Who wins tonight? Emotions or logic?
Good question. Who wins tonight? I guess I win because she's not even here.
I am here.
No, we don't see you. I guess I won.
Just give me a second.
We win. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out here in this building? Shout out to all my chat room dogs, all the man mindset dogs up in here. Want to say shout out to y'all guys. How you guys doing? Gentlemen, if you have a question, please put a Q. You can call in. We got you covered. And as you can see, my co-host right below me is hiding, whatever, but shout out to my dogs in the game. We're going to chop this up. We're going to get it, son.
I'm kind of like all over the place right now.
I mean, like a woman all over the place, but it happens, gentlemen. It happens.
First of all, over a year. This is the first time where I can say, I'm running a little late. It's just one of those days.
It's one of those days. Hey, men don't have those days, gentlemen. We don't have one of those days. We're ready. We're ready. Oh, there she is. Oh, where's the fan?
Right here, because I'm hot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hot.
So, guys, if you have a question, please put a Q in there, or you guys can call in. We got y'all covered. We're chopping up game today. We're talking about, do men date based on priority or preference? D, I'll give you the floor because you want to have these women, but you got it.
Testing. I saw a video, and that's why how I came up with it. Do you want me to play the video now, or?
Well, it's a lot to say in that video, so we're going to kind of break it down a little bit, but
you got to give me a second.
Yeah, of course. Give her a second, gentlemen. As always, don't worry, she's not going over with us. She's gonna do her time and go. We're not adding this to her time. So, again, guys, hey guys, I got all my chat room dogs. How y'all doing? Shout out to y'all in the building. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey guys, we're kicking out more videos to you guys from the Man Mindset, so make sure y'all check those out. And so that shout out to everybody in the building that's in here. Appreciate each and every one of you guys who are on here. Oh, she's back.
I'm like, if I'm not organized, I get hot easily because it's like I'm extra nervous for some reason. I don't know.
Women, I would say women. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'm not going to talk about the audio. Okay. Now I got to share. I do a lot of work.
Hey, Bean, I'm going to keep them coming, dog. I appreciate the kind words, Bean. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right, so let's get it, man. So it's
with the title, and I ran it by you. And I don't know if I sent you this clip because this is where I got it from.
All right, so can I add it to the? Can we look at it now?
Yes.
men almost surrender the life they could have because they're out here chasing something that really don't even want them back sometimes.
They are dating their preference and not their priority. And women, we do the same thing.
Oh, we preaching today.
Yeah. They are dating their preference and not their priority, because your preference is not going to be the one to take care of you when you need to, help you figure something out.
Wait. We gotta. How do you be the preference and the priority? I feel like we preferences and priorities.
So listen, no.
I'm a preference and a priority.
Okay,
I'm gonna speak it. I can't accept.
So what's your preference? So let's say what's your preference?
Mine in my man?
Yeah.
Safety, security, respect, emotional intelligence, emotional regulation, openness, and honesty.
But I feel like that all aligns with priority.
And preference. To me, you could be big, you could be small,
right? Yeah.
You could be dark, you could be light.
Yeah, I feel
black.
Like that aligns
but
with
like
you dating for priority.
He was saying how.
This is terrible.
So, what is I agree. People take their preference and not their priority. Men and women do that. So I agree with what both of the ladies were saying. Because we kind of say, well, I want this, I want that. You always state these preference, like you date what you want, not what you need. And women tend to do this, and we will probably think that we do it more than men, but men do it just as equally as women. You date what you want and not what you need.
Gentlemen, there's a P that they're missing, and the P is program. This is, I don't care, gentlemen, listen, always remember, whatever her priority or preference is, it is systematically based off of reality of who she has been around all her life to calculate this crooked mind, this crazy idea of what she actually wants until she runs into a man. So, gentlemen, I don't care what her preference is, and I don't care what her priority is, because she is not a priority until she proves value and worth. So all that preference, I mean, I don't know, what are those women talking about? I don't even understand what they're saying. Please educate me. What are they saying?
Okay, so, oh my God. Preference or priority. Is it a priority for you to date someone who can provide, or it doesn't matter? The priority is date someone who can provide for you. Date someone who respects you. You know what I'm saying? What is it? So if you say to yourself, I guess I could just speak for women. You know, if you are ready to have a husband or ready to have a kid with your partner or your husband, or if you're just ready to be in a relationship, you have to ask yourself, you know, what is it that I want, right? What do you want in a mate? What do you want in a mate? What do you want in a partner? You know, what do you want in a significant other or a husband? And a lot of people don't know what they want. You can ask that question to a man. He's not, a lot of times people cannot answer that question, what do you want? But then you have to know the difference between, then you should ask yourself, what do you need? And a lot of people just say the want, and the need and the want are two different things. So the want kind of falls under preference. The need falls under priority. So it is a priority to be with someone who, let's just say, respects you, right?
Number one. Number one, yes.
Is that a preference? No, that's a priority. You get what I'm saying?
Priority.
Some people, some women, they want the guy have to be attractive. That is a preference. Even for men, you know, you want her to be when they say a dime or whatever, that is a preference.
Yeah.
That's one last thing. So would you rather have a dime, right? Or would you rather have someone who, whether she's average, but she's compatible in other places?
There's a loophole in attraction when it comes to an emotional connection. An emotional connection doesn't see looks, it doesn't see money, it doesn't see status, it doesn't see height, it doesn't see anything but how the person feels. So what I'm saying to all you guys out there, you might not look like the thing that she thinks that she actually wants to be with, but when you have that emotional connection, age doesn't matter, height doesn't matter. Those things don't matter at all. And I think the biggest problem is that a lot of people out here are too busy running and listening to what women think they actually want by hearing them say, I want this kind of person. And then the individual who's listening, D, because of self-importance and because of ego, they feel a certain way and they get upset when they see somebody that they're interested in. But then they hear that person say that I want someone 8 foot tall. He's got to make $1 trillion and he's got to do all these things. And a lot of individuals get mad at that person for no odd reason. They're like, because they in their eyes, D, they want to fit in to what that woman is saying. But sometimes, gentlemen, it is okay for the woman to want what she wants, just like you guys. You should want what you want. There are guys, D, that like skinny ones. There are guys that like thin ones and thick ones and big ones, and everybody has their own preference of what they like. But the bottom line is gentlemen, this is why we teach you about the game. Once you can hook her in with making an emotional connection, D, then all the preference and priority goes away, and it's based off of a feeling.
Wait, you said hook her in with an emotional connection?
Creating an emotional connection.
Yeah, but are you being genuine with that emotional connection? Because that could be a form of manipulation.
Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Now, this is what I always say.
Because I'm being technical, because I'm coming from it from a technical standpoint.
And I agree. Okay, that's why I want to break it down. So that is actually going to depend, D, on what the outcome of the person that when he meets the woman, what is the outcome? So what I mean is, if it's a desired outcome, then it's going to be disingenuous. It's going to be lies. It's going to be manipulation. That's when it is a desired outcome. But when it is an outcome, that is saying, this is who I am. I'm pushing all the chips to the table. This is who I am. I'm going to keep it transparent with you and let you know what it is I'm looking for, what it is I want, and allow you through honesty to make a difference. So it's two different kinds of things, D. It's not straight down the line, because some guys when they have a desired outcome, they want to lie to the woman, manipulate, be her friend, hang out with her, and never is honest with her. But when you have an outcome, like most men do, they keep it a buck with, this is who I am, this is what I want, what are you going to do?
Okay, but it depends on who you are. And
yes.
It depends on what you want, because it's like you have no room for, and not room, but it seemed like you're just dismissing her wants.
Yeah, you're not. How you okay.
Are you willing to, like, she hear your wants, your needs? Are you willing to hear her wants and needs?
Okay, give me an example of a want and need that I need to listen to. Just give me one.
No, I'm looking at the audio, but let's just say do something. Her wants and needs. Okay, I want to I want to, I don't do 50-50, right? It's something
Right. Okay. If she says I don't, there's something in your side, something every time I'm talking makes sense, but it's your thing. Anyway, so if a woman says I don't want 50-50, then the man that has the outcome is going to tell her that at this point, we can never be in a relationship, but if you just want to smash on the side, we can. If you just want to hook up on the side, we can. We'll never see eye to eye. We'll never be in a relationship. But If you still want to see me, hang out with me and mess around with me, you can. Now, the disingenuous one, the desired outcome D, will sit around and say, well, I know I don't want 50-50 with you, but I'm going to make you feel, I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, I don't want you to be 50-50. I want 90-10, or I want you to stay home while I go and do all the work, and let's go on a date. See, it's two different kinds of people. So it's okay to want what you want, but at least the woman that wants, say, not to have 50-50 when she's with a man, at least she'll know the honest truth versus a guy that is saying you're right. And then later on down the line, he turns around and says, I don't want 50-50 after she's gone halfway in.
Right. Honestly, listen, I look at it to where you have to, this is another thing, right? And that I've come across with, because I may say that, listen, where I'm at in my life, I don't, I'm not doing the casual anything. We can get to know each other, and my yellow brick road is leading to a relationship. I'm not down with the casual. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
fine.
the fact is that is not, it's not even a preference. That's just my priority.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's all right. So it's like, so then if you are, and that's what I'm saying. So if I'm presenting that to you, then you say, so you would say to the woman, stating your intentions. So are you willing to hear her out?
I'm willing. Yeah, a man is okay. A man is going to hear you out, but he's going to tell you what is with the hear out. If you're saying that I want to take my time,
casual.
I don't want anything casual, then what he's going to say to you is that, you know what? Then with that being said, I wish you the best in your endeavors and take care of yourself, and I'm out. Because I'm not going to.
So is it because, so on your end, because that is a priority for me, but that's not your priority is casual, or is that your preference?
It could be casual towards something or whatever the person feels. But again, the outcome man is going to say, this is what is. Now, the liar is going to mimic what you want. So you're saying, I don't want nothing casual. Then the desired outcome guy is going to say, well, you know what? I don't want to be like those guys. I want to take my time and get to know you and learn about you and go on picnics with you and buy you meals, and you go on a boat and you twirl your umbrella while I row and all this bullshit. So it all depends, but a real one is going to keep it a buck with you. And the crazy thing is, D, not all women, but the crazy thing is that when a woman hears a man that keeps it a buck with her, she's more apt to be more interested in the guy that's more honest with her, because she's not used to an honest individual. She's not used to, because because that's more like bad. It's like cocky and arrogant, because who is arrogant and cocky enough to see that he's okay? I've got the body, I've got all these things. He wants to be with me, but why isn't he going along with what I'm saying? Who does he think he is? Wait, does he think he's God's gift to every woman telling me no?
He's going along to what he's saying. Why is he going along with what I'm saying? You saying the woman is saying it?
The desired outcome is going along with what you're saying. The outcome man is saying, listen, you can want what you want, or hey, here's the thing: keep searching for your Mr. Right. Date who you want, be with who you want, and when you wanted some fun and you want to have some sex or whatever you want to do, then get with me on the side. And then that offer is an honest offer, and then that woman can either say yes, no, F you, or whatever she wants to say, but she can never say that he manipulated me, he lied to me, and he was playing games. He kept it a buck. The dishonest one is going to tell you what you want to hear versus what you need to know.
So, can I give another example of preference and priority?
Go right ahead.
I don't want to hear your mouth.
All right, guys, the lines are open if y'all want to call it too.
you complain right now.
I'm not going to complain.
Now, the preference that I had today was to go live on the Dusty channel and I guess the Twitter, right? On my end. Because I wanted to see something, right? But, I'm an energy person and my energy is a little bit off. And I think it's because it's not on the real Dana. So the preference was to try something new. But I think the priority needs to be that I still need to stream live on the real Dana. It's because it's something that's
Let me bring her in. I'll make that change and add her right now.
You can add it. Okay.
I'm adding it right now. So there we go. Because I know but you didn't want to listen to me though. You didn't want to listen to me though.
Perfect. No, it's not about you. It wasn't about me not listening. You was just asking me, well, why are you changing? And I explained to you why, because I was going for the preference over the priority. And look at the outcome. When you go with the preference over the priority, you end up realizing the priority is more important.
All right, well, you're set. Don't worry. Now you're good now. You're good now. See, okay. You're good.
So I gave the perfect example. Like, let me pat myself.
Oh my gosh. Hey, gentlemen, and this is why a lot of you always say, for a lot of you guys out there, don't allow a woman to say what she wants. But the beautiful thing is, D, it's hard to know what you want when you're around a bunch of males who don't know what they want. So then you're looking at everything actually the wrong way. You're looking at everything through a wrong lens because your interpretation is based off of guys who would rather lie to you and sleep with you than real men that'll be honest with you and tell you that, guess what? This is what the deal is.
I'm muting myself. Yes. That's called leadership. That's a man who knows how to be a leader.
Yeah.
But again, so using this streaming as an example, when I threw it at you, listen, I want to try this. And you was like, well, why you want to try that? Gave you the reason why, right?
Yes.
So you allowed me to go through that process. Whether you knew on the other end that, I'll probably be wrong or wouldn't make a difference. But, and that's what I'm talking about, allowing a woman to go through the process. So, but yes. But that is a prime example of a preference over a priority. Just a preference is, oh, let me try that because this looks good, or I want to see what happens with this one. And let me just say this last thing. And men, you tend to do that. You will meet a woman and great compatibility, right? But y'all always think it may be someone around a corner that's just as better. So let me just put this on the side, or let me not take this seriously. Let me stay out here more because it may be somebody better around a corner. But she's never around a corner.
Well, but again, by telling the woman that this is what I am, I'm not looking for anything right now. It's not to say I don't want anything with you long term. It's just for me, I'm not just going to give myself or give those things to you. I need to see and feel and try to get an understanding of you. But in the meantime, while we're trying to figure this out, I want you to keep dating, and I want you to keep seeing people, and I want you to keep doing everything you're doing. And when you want to talk to me, you want to meet with me, we can. And then that way, like you just said, I have the answer, just like me being able to just click a button and bring all your people in from your regular channel. I have the answer. But the thing that a man doesn't want to do is be the answer. He wants her to recognize he has the answers. So then at that point, there's more trust in that guy than the guy trying to manipulate the situation, D.
Well, I agree. But sometimes the guy who wants the woman to see him can also be a manipulator as well, because that could be part of the manipulation.
How could it?
What's something?
There is a manipulation. You want to know why? You know what, Lady D? There is a manipulation. And the manipulation is a woman for the first time running into somebody that's actually not playing games. So the manipulation is going to come in at where then the preferences and the priorities are going to actually then battle the emotion. So once a woman is around somebody who she feels, okay, I think about him. I wonder what he's doing. Did he text me today? Oh my God, he messaged me right now. These are things that go beyond preferences and priorities, because then there are more feelings toward it. Like there's a difference between you getting a text message from a guy that's trying to just get between your legs versus a man that says that both parties can say good morning, and based off of what the woman is seeing the individual as, she's going to react differently. Now, for the guy that wants to get the desired outcome, I was saying, for that individual, she's going to look at preferences and priorities, and it's like he's got to do some work. But a man, it's going to be a feeling of there is a feeling that goes beyond this. Guys, I'm trying to explain this to my dogs out here. That goes beyond the preferences and priorities of when you get that message, just a hello, or he compliments you on your smile or your look. It is something that goes beyond a preference and a priority, but that's when the real one. So that is a little bit of a difference there.
I see what you're saying. However, you're saying, the good morning text, someone whose intention is their intention is not just to sleep with her, is to actually get to know her. That is your intention. So is it a priority to, if she said good morning, to say good morning back? Is it a priority to make some type of time for her, make time for her? You see what I'm saying?
No, but
Depending on your intentions, wouldn't that determine if something is a priority or a preference?
Well, no, think about this, D. The thing is that the emotion is going to make her reply to the message because of how it made her feel, versus the guy that's just trying to get between her legs. Then priority, okay, so then we got to look at her daily priority. It could be her cat vittles, her job, her friends, her parents, her coworkers, and then someone that she might. I mean, it's when we're looking at priority list, that's why most of those guys rarely get reply backs, because they're not in the top 5 of the priorities. When they're dirty macking and all of the stuff, they're not on that list. But if you're on the top 5, the emotion will carry you in the top 5. I won't say, D, you'll be number 1, but when you're in the top 5, that means that you're doing something.
Who's in the top 5? Wait.
The one that's being honest, the one that's going for the outcome.
The man or the woman?
The man. He's in her top 5 of priorities without being a priority. It's the emotion bumping him in the top 5. It's the feeling of what she's feeling when she talks. Is the call real quick. Okay, area code 815. What's your name? What's your question, sir? Area code 815. Going once. 815.
Hello there.
What is your name, sir?
This is Randy from Joliet, Illinois, right by I-55 and I-80.
How can we help you, Randy?
I'm watching a wee bit. With everything in life, I'll go small, and then I'll let you ask a question if anything goes astray. There's a thing called personal evolution. That happens for people who are looking about life. Okay, I'm 59. I called my old pastor up a couple days ago, and she's a lady, what have you. She's married and everything. And then at convenience, she'll call you back. It's been over a year since we talked. But anyway, let me go forward. when people are going through problems, they're not going to have all these double rebound answers with other people. They're willing to accept and at times deny what's taking place. What my experience is, I can tell right off the bat, there's four kinds of rhythms in life for being a musician and being a laborer. I'm 59 years old. There's four rhythms. Quickly here.
Goodbye. You got to shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. Dialogue is when you talk and I talk. You're running your mouth and nobody wants to hear all that bull, okay? If you want to call back, we have dialogue. Because all you're doing is running your mouth, sir. We want to help you, but we can't help you if you're just running your mouth, buddy. You got to ask your question so we can have dialogue. Please, we appreciate the call, but dog, I don't even know where you're going with that.
Sidebar, what I'm starting to notice that it's not good. I'm starting to notice older men are weird. Like, I don't know. Like, it's acting like
older men or younger men who just turn old.
Huh?
Older men that are weird, or just younger men who just they're younger at one point and never changed.
Maybe, but your age, now I'm saying not old, but I'm saying older men, older than 40, and they just act weird. It's like they're regressing backwards because they're afraid that they're aging, so they want to have a mindset of a 30 or 25-year-old. Because sometimes I can tell the difference of when the calls with the callers. Like usually with the young people, they're actually like they have a question because they have an issue. I get it. But then you have somebody older, and sometimes I'm like, you should know better. But can you highlight Southern Belle comment? It's scroll up. It was
wait, her saying all of them are weird?
No, it was earlier at 8:27. She said, "Good morning, Tex." 8:27.
27 Southern Belle. Dana, I'm a fan. She says I'm cold at 28. Wait, she said a good morning text is usually men who are running game send good morning to multiple women. No one's okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Nobody said that you're the only woman. No, and Southern Belle, you should know that a man that is more of an outcome is going to have options. In Southern Belle, let's be honest. How many good morning messages are you getting? Now, again, this is not to be mean to you, but don't act like you don't have a list of guys that are blowing up your DMs.
Nobody else good morning.
Oh, man, y'all always say this stuff, man.
Listen.
Wait. How's he running game, though?
No. I agree with her. That's why I wanted you to highlight it because that is running game. You send me a good morning, but you send it to 4 or 5 other women. Like no, that's being disingenuous. That's not a priority. No, you know what? It's a priority of you playing games, but it's more of a preference. But the fact is that you don't. Why are you sending good morning to 5 women? So because it's 5 women who you're talking to, so you want us to think that. So you trying to say that you're thinking about those 5, or you just trying to see who's going to reply and what they're going to reply with? Like, you need that type of validation?
No, I don't need that kind of validation. I'm going to say good morning to whoever I want to say good morning to. And it's none of her business. Just like she can say good morning to whoever she wants to say to. It's none of my business. I don't care.
Guys out here who do that, their thing, it's like their thing, that they get up and they'll say good morning and they'll send it to, let's say, 2 women, right? Just to be realistic, because most of it, y'all ain't rotating 5. But and let's just say in the evening, I'll be like, oh, I got this one, I'm gonna send her a message for lunch, and this one I'm gonna send her a good night. Yeah, like that type of, that's playing games. So
how is that playing games? Tell okay. How's that playing games when what rule is there to say that if I'm an attractive, interesting person and women want to talk to me, why should I shut them off for someone I don't even know? I'll have time to talk to you.
No. I'm not saying shut them off. I'm saying when you sit and you intentionally say, I'm going to shoot out good morning so I can keep them in the pocket, make them feel like I'm interested. And then in the evening, I'm gonna shoot out a text, to this other woman or a different woman or however women, just to keep them feeling like they're special so I can keep them in the rotation or whatever. Yes, y'all do that. So it's not about, and listen, the women don't, I'm not saying that was a scenario that Southern Belle threw out there, and I agree with her because I have male friends, I have a brother, whatever, so we know that does happen. But the point I'm trying to make here is those women who you are shooting these different messages, you intentionally send these messages to, they of course they don't know that you're sending 5 other women the same message or different messages at different times. But if they did, they'll look at you like, oh, you're playing games. Like,
okay, D, the thing is that the way we are, women are going to recognize that women are after us. And just because I say good morning to somebody doesn't mean that I'm trying to sleep with her. It's just a kind Jesse. We don't say good morning to everybody that says good morning to us. We don't talk to everybody that reaches out to us. So, and there's a list of women, yeah, but she should know that. If she wants to ask, she'll know that because you'll keep it a buck with her. And I'd rather her know and then make that decision. But again, what's going to be weird is we're not going to ask you who you're talking. Listen, I don't care who you're talking to.
I'm not talking about the woman questioning you because they don't know. It's not about her questioning that. I'm just talking about, we're talking about the actions of a man. So, a woman don't know how many other women you're texting, and that's not the scenario I'm trying to set up. We're breaking down the actions of a man. When you say good morning to 3 different women at 8 a.m., that's not because, that is you playing a game. That is you trying to make 3 women feel special who don't know about each other. You know what I'm saying? But
wait, D?
It's not genuine.
It's rude of me that some woman says good morning and I ignore the text. That is rude. So why not?
No. If she sends you good morning and you reply, no, that's fine. I'm talking about when you wake up and you get dressed and you're about to walk out, like, oh, let me send Sue and Amanda, and Brenda a good morning. Let me just throw it out there, and so they could feel special, and they'll probably holler at me later on for lunch or whatever.
What's going to shock you is that the women will reach out and say good morning to you, just like the men will reach out and say good morning to you. It's the same thing. Okay, I won't say all, but those women out there listening, they're a guy. You wake up in the morning and your things bling, 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 because all these guys that are trying to get at you are just trying to start a conversation. Same thing with the woman. The woman's going to reach out to us because we are very interesting. So if she reaches out, and we don't need to reach out and say good morning.
Have you ever sent, let's just say 2, let's say 3, a minimum of 2, 2 more? Have you ever sent a women something similar to good morning at the same time?
Yes, but not the same. Not the same. What? Wait, like women don't do that. Like women don't do that. Come on.
There were different text messages that you sent the 2. It was, well, how many was it? 2 or was it 3?
So it was a couple.
It was a minimum of 2.
More. 5 and 8. But
so let's say between 8 and 8:15, you shot it out. You sent out 4 or 5 different text messages. They were probably similar but different messages.
Yes, because everyone's being treated different. So, but it is just good morning. Okay, you understand? It's some of them are good morning. This is my day. Good morning. Can you do this? Good morning. Can we talk at this time? Good morning. So that's why it's always going to be different, because everybody wants to do something different with you, depending on the woman. So it's just different. But what I'm saying is that you are acting like these women don't wake up to a bunch of good mornings that they probably ignore, but you're acting like it's like so.
No, why do you think? Well, I don't. I never did. I never did.
Oh,
I don't get approached like that. I don't. I never wake up to multiple good mornings.
and you know how I know that?
Even if I wake up to a good morning, that's not a consistent thing, number one. And it's probably someone who I've probably been talking to for a while, but that's not the norm.
Do you know why I know? And it's gonna be crazy. Because they tell me without me even asking. Why does he keep bothering me? Oh gosh, I don't feel like talking to him. Why does he keep texting? I'm telling you, D. Listen. We don't ask because we don't care. They divulge the information, letting us know that there are other guys, but they rather talk to me. And it's like that with guys that have game.
Dangerous saying those good mornings are earned.
Yeah,
It's a good morning. First of all, you know what I'm saying? If you meet a woman and you're getting to know her or whatever, if you wake up and she's on your mind, especially if you had a wonderful night the night before with her, it's just a good morning. That when you start saying that is earned, that's when y'all do too much. Y'all doing too much.
I'm not saying that's not. I'm not saying
preference. Y'all do that's a good morning is earned, and that's to me that's that dirty macking. That's that
how's it dirty macking?
Macking mentality.
How?
Because it's just good morning. What are you so afraid of? That it has to be earned. That tells me that you are afraid.
Well, no, it's not about afraid. I'm not going to waste my time, D. It goes back to time. I'm going to utilize my time with somebody that I know is not going to waste my time. And if I feel like someone's wasting my time, they go to the back of the line, or I dismiss them and move on and fill that gap. I'm not going to sit around and force someone to want to be with me, hang with me, or anything like that. I'm going to leave everything to them. But if I feel like I'm wasting my time, I'm dismissing you.
No, I get it. And Dangerous said, I don't text good morning just to see it. No, that's something women do, right? Because
that's what I'm saying. The women reach out to us.
Good morning just to say good morning. Usually if a man say good morning, you say good morning back, he's texting with a purpose. Like you want to go to lunch or whatever. But getting back to Southern Belle comment real quick, y'all do shoot out like Steve just admitted. Different messages. I mean, multiple messages. Multiple messages to multiple women at the same time, whether it be slightly different, but that's just playing games. I do have another.
Oh, wait, you got real quick. I'm just saying real quick. So if let's say you have one in the state. I always tell guys you have one in the city, one in the state, one outside the state, one outside the country, a few scattered. So if all of them are hitting you up and saying good morning because they want to hear from you, why is that a bad thing for you to reach out and say hi? They want to talk to you. They're reaching out to you. We're not grabbing the phone and saying good morning. And like Resh was saying. So this is where Southern Belle is getting it wrong. Where Southern Belle is getting are the disingenuous, thirsty guys that are saying good morning because they want something. But the real ones don't really say good morning because we're getting the good morning thrown our way versus sending it to them.
Thank you, Renee. Well, listen, you just admitted that you do send multiple emails at 8 a.m. to multiple women.
Reply back to multiple. I just want to make sure you got it right. Reply back. Grab this call real quick. Area code 828, what's your name and what's your question, sir? Area code 828, going once. Okay, they hung up, got scared. Okay, so what's the next video you got for us? Which one? The Asian lady or which one? This one?
The real problem
is that one? But I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm muted. Yes, just give me a.
Golly, man, fix you. Is that the one?
This one.
Okay, here we go. Man,
right? But you're only being finessed how women really teach men how to finesse them, right? But you're only being finessed if it's not a good man. A good man that has good intentions for you will take what you say. And obviously, if he's willing to compromise and change those things, it's with good reason because he's trying to see how you fit into his life.
Absolutely.
Where are you guys compatible? So one of the things that I definitely do inside of relationship is I say, don't ever lie to me. And I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
If you start lying,
that's it.
Oh, it's literally like shattering to my soul. Like I cannot possibly rock with that. And then the first time that it happens, what happens is my ears go up like a dog, and the ears are like, boop, the ears just go up. And then it turns into, now I'm looking. Now I'm seeking. Where are you? And I do this romantically, platonically I want to know where, because this don't make any sense anymore.
Absolutely.
You ain't got to lie to kick it. So I plant seeds on what is important to me. That's already going to call him in.
Wait, hold on. Keep pause. Great. Oh, wait a second. Let me say something to you, Black Lexicon, whatever your name is. Why you feel like you're such a victim? What rule does it state in this world that a woman has to respect and love you? So why are you begging for a woman to do something that you don't even have for yourself? You don't have any love for yourself. You don't have any respect for yourself. So how can you ask a woman to give you something you don't have for yourself? And here's the biggest question, D. Who cares if a woman doesn't have respect or love for men? Why do you care so much? And this is the problem. I don't understand. I can't stand people coming in here crying like a bunch of sissified women that you want a woman to respect and love you. Why? For what? I'm bringing this call right here. Area code 385. So what's your name? Where you calling from? 385 going once. 385 going twice. 385. Hello. Okay. 804, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Hi, buddy. You remember me from last?
Oh my God, can't talk to kids. My God. Oof. Say sometimes you open that door. Let me just mute it. Yeah, sometimes it's just
changing the format a little bit, get a lot of more crazy people.
Yeah, it opens the door to losers and shit stuff. So
what was that? What was that thing? That comment that you put up?
This gentleman was saying that women don't love and respect men, and I'm saying to him, what rule is it out there to say that a woman has to love and has to respect you? What rule is there? And why are we complaining about what women are doing and not doing? Why do you care?
Well, is he talking about his woman or the women that he's in a relationship with or serious with? I mean, definitely you want a woman to respect you, who you're getting to know, who you're in a relationship with. You shouldn't get into a relationship with anybody that don't respect you off the rip. So it seemed like he's frustrated. And I think what you're saying, Steve, why are you so frustrated over women who are disrespectful? Love aside, because many are just scared of word love.
But he says it's an observation. Well, no, it is a complaint. Because why do you care? The biggest question is, why do you care? Observation. I mean, the Black Lexicon. Why do you care what women are doing to other people when you should care about what they're doing to you? Why do you care? That doesn't make any sense. Men don't do that. Men don't sit around and complain about women. They just don't. I don't see what is wrong with women where men are complaining. It doesn't make any sense.
This day and age, that's why I said the older weird men, and especially this younger generation, they are highly emotional, or just
they're
more emotional. And
I agree.
It's a study. Actually, I'm gonna find a study and bring it up with the exact numbers next week. But It was a scientific study that throughout the decades, testosterone in men significantly drop every generation.
Well, I think it may happen for a lot of young men out there, but I mean, it just goes to show what the problem is, and this is why women have
It's a red pill. That's
right,
rhetoric.
right. What I'm saying is, this is why women have to have preferences and priorities already locked in, because when they get around these males who act more like women, they have more control over the situation, and that's where they get mad at. They make everything about women because they can't get women, and then when they get a woman, they let the woman lead them, and then they want to get mad at her leading them. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I'm sorry, but let's get back to this. And y'all ask a question. We got you. Let's listen to this.
He was saying how women really teach men how to finesse them, right?
For sure.
But you're only being finessed if it's not a good man. A good man that has good intentions for you will take what you say. And obviously, if he's willing to compromise and change those things, it's with good reason. Because
I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to start right there because
Good reason. What are you talking about? Good reason.
well, I'm gonna finish playing it, but the first part that she said that, um, it is about your intentions when it comes to finesse. And a
Okay.
lot of people don't have good intentions, or they don't want to reveal their intentions.
Yeah. Yeah. Black says you have to forgive me. I don't argue. Well, no one's arguing, my friend. We're just talking to you. I don't see anybody raising their voice at your dog, because men don't need to raise it. Why would I argue with a person that has a chess piece as a photo? Please, that's beneath me. But as you were saying, D.
No, I was going to finish playing the video.
Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
but you're only being finessed if it's not a good man. A good man that has good intentions for you will take what you say. And obviously, if he's willing to compromise and change those things, it's with good reason, because he's trying to see how you fit into his life.
Absolutely.
Where are you guys compatible? So one of the things that I definitely do inside of relationship is I say, don't ever lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you know,
Yeah.
if you start lying,
That's it.
It's literally like shattering to my soul. Like I cannot possibly rock with that. And then the first time that it happens, what happens is my ears go up like a dog, and the ears are like, boop, the ears just go up. And then it turns into now.
All right, pause it. I mean, pause for a second. Can you pause for a second?
I didn't even hear you say pause. You got to turn your volume up.
My volume is up. Wait, hold on a second. Sir. The reason why we didn't answer your question is because what does that question have to do with you when you can't get a woman, you don't know how to talk to women, and you don't have any game? So why do we care about something that's happening when it deals with rejection? Why don't you ask a question that pertains to you, and nobody's running away from that silly ass question, because we're not going to discuss anything that a man is doing to a woman that's harmful, that is bad for the channel. So why even talk about it, dumbass? I'm sorry, D. Please continue.
You want me to continue with the video?
Yeah, let's continue. I just had to chin check that fool.
Looking. Now I'm seeking. Where are you? And I do this romantically, platonically, I want to know where, because this don't make any sense anymore.
Absolutely.
You ain't got to lie to kick it. So I plant seeds on what is important to me. That's already
Welcome to Flat.
All right, D. Okay, all right, listen. So as I said, D, the reason why she's planting seeds is for the desired outcome guy that is open. See, where the woman doesn't realize she's running game is, like she's saying, she's planting seeds because she has more control over that man based off of sexuality than she would have over a real man. So she's right. She will plant the seeds, because at that point, D, most of these guys fall under the priority or the preferences when they're thirsty, needy, and desperate. We can't hear you.
I know. I was muted.
So no, she's right. I agree. She does that to suckers. Women can run circles around suckers.
This is after the lies. This is after, he had ill will intentions. So he's trying to finesse her to get what he wants, what most men do. So that's but what I don't understand the plant and the seeds.
Okay, what I'm saying,
manipulation.
no, the planting the seed is basically, well, a real man would take me to an extravagant dinner, or you know what, I'm having a problem. I can't pay my bill. Or you know what, I saw this purse that I really, really wish I could get. I mean, they do whatever the woman chooses to do, the guy is going to actually do it because he thinks it's going to get him sex. We can't hear you. What's that?
Yeah, y'all always do that. Yeah, I mean,
Not real ones.
I don't look at you men like y'all special. The men, like I put all of y'all in one. You know, that's what I put all of y'all in the same basket. You have to show me you don't belong in that basket. See, I don't. My thing is, I'm not coming in automatically saying, "Oh, you out the basket," no matter what you say, because you're approaching me with the description of I'm not in the basket, and it's like, no, 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 because when I do that, when I take you on your word, I get disappointed, and that's why I don't expect. I have no expectations anymore. All of y'all go in that same basket. You have to show me that you don't belong in that basket. So
I can show you I don't belong in the basket from the first moment I tell you what it is. From the first moment I tell you that, listen, this is what I want. What we gonna do? This is what I want, and what I want is whatever I want, and I'm gonna let you know. And then at that point, you decide what you want to do. That's what's going to take me out of the basket, because everybody in your basket is saying, "Oh, what can I do? Tell me how I should move. What do suckers? That's what suckers do."
What? Tell us, you're lying. What you sound like?
Tell the woman that how you're so beautiful and you're so gorgeous, and yes, I really want to get to know you.
Unique is in his feelings. I don't think that's me. I think that's your audio. But Unique is in his. It said, "Dana, please check your mic." It's not. It's not me. It's not me.
Mike.
It's not me. It's something on your end that's open that is coming out like that with that sound.
Not coming from me. Every time you're talking. See that? Check. See, it's no fuzz. Every time you talk it.
No, it's the fuzzy thing, yeah, but the echoey thing, no.
Okay.
That's why I do mute. But the point is, I mean, I guess you guys can hear me better now. Damn, I just lost my train of thought.
Well, we got a question. How should I decide what I want from a woman I take interest in during our initial interaction during the first date or during the first date? This is sad.
What's the question?
How should I decide what I want from a woman I take interest in during our initial interaction or during the first date? Sad.
Can you pull it up? I need to see it. I don't know. Are we in Metro Mercury retrograde right now?
I don't know. I'm fine. Your stuff is coming in and out, making noises. That's your stuff. However, you're freezing up. Your stuff is freezing up.
Freezing.
Yeah, your stuff. Everybody's looking. Your stuff is freezing.
I'm not freezing up on my end. My thing is fine here.
Everybody's looking at you live to tell you.
I don't see. No, they're talking about my mic, but I don't even think it's. Let me see something. I don't think it's my mic. It's your end. So when I'm talking, it's coming out wrong on your end. That's what people are hearing.
Anyway, can you answer the question, please?
See, that wasn't me just now because I went on mute. Honestly, I think his question, it just sounds stupid.
Well, I'll answer your question. The answer to the question is both of them are false. You should already know what you want when you walk out your damn door. I don't understand why if you are changing what you are based off of what you see, then apparently you have no sense of self, and that is why you always are going to be a desired outcome versus being a man. I don't even who goes. So that's like me saying, well, forget me having a resume. I'm just going to decide what job I actually had and present to the company that I talked to. Come on, dog. You got to grow up, man. Y'all, this is crazy. That's got to be one of the craziest questions out there. Come on, man. That is crazy.
Sometimes, maybe when I start to talk, you should mute as well. Try that. Better. Wait, are you muted? You're muted?
Not now. Go ahead. Let's play the audio.
Just mute right now. Just mute. You're muted. Testing. It's not me. So it's better if when either one of us is talking, we should mute when the other person is talking. Because if he's unmuted and I'm talking, it's going to come out weird. He's muted and you guys can hear me perfectly. So I'm getting what do you call it? Like microphone schizophrenic over here or something.
Wait, excuse me. SK. Let me explain something to you, baby girl. I know you're bored already, but what else is there to do for you? Because as soon as you turn this off, you got an empty bed with no man in there. You got a bunch of cats around your house. So if you're bored, go feed your cats and everything, but you don't have a man. So I think instead of being bored, maybe you want to learn how to be a better woman so you can actually get a man instead of sitting around here saying you're bored. Because a real man, I can tell you right now, you ain't got it. And you need some work, girl. So I'm just letting you know. So, hey, you're bored, but you're lonely. You're bored, but you don't have a man. You're bored and you're wondering why you're getting skipped over. So either you can learn or take your bored ass somewhere else. I say that with love. I'm sorry, D. Did you want to keep playing the video?
I want to go to the main video.
All right, here we go. Now, let me pop that. Here we go.
I feel like men are easily distracted. Yes. So if you're thinking about pussy, you're not thinking about money. So if you're broke, you do not need to be getting pussy, thinking about pussy or anything about women.
You need a game plan.
Or if you're gay, you don't need to be thinking about men. You need to be thinking about money. That's it.
You're chasing tail when you should be chasing a bag.
Yeah.
Correct.
That means you don't got your priorities together at that point.
Correct.
Like you didn't do
or
proper
you want
planning.
A woman to settle for the little that you have to give.
Oh yeah, we never doing that. Settling is something that we're never doing. We may compromise, but we're not settling. So in regards to withholding sex, men, we're not doing it. Women, we're not doing it. If it comes to the point that your partner is withholding sex, that is an opportunity to have a discussion to find out what is going on, why sex is being withheld, and see what you can do to fix it so you can have some good bomb ass sex. Okay?
Right.
Okay. Now that's gonna put us over to our last topic, guys. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So this is something that I went viral for a few months.
Gentlemen, I don't know what that means. If you are with a woman that's playing sex games like that, dismiss her, fire her, get rid of her, charge her to the game. Don't let women control you by dangling kitty cat in your face. That's crazy. D, that's crazy.
I'm paranoid because of the mic. Sorry. Listen, I get, like I said, this Saturday show is pure entertainment. This is why I don't talk about relationship. This is why I'm glad I'm not of the millions of people who listen to all these different podcasts with these pseudo experts, such as the one that I'm showing with this rhetoric. And I understand what they're saying. It's not like I don't understand. I understand what they're saying. However, it's just like the results that you want, you're not going to get it by your actions that you know what I'm saying? So the actions that you're taking, you're not going to get the results that you want. On top of that, you also got to deal with these male/men out here who are playing games too. Everybody is playing games in every single age group. It is so ridiculous. So, depending on your preference, going back to preference and priority, a lot of women are and men, they are operating off of preference and not a priority, which is why you're going to always have these issues.
You're gonna play more of that rhetoric. All right, let's listen to more of that female lies.
The next part that we get into, this is what I sent you that I want us to play and break down and stuff like that.
Months ago, and now it's back circulating. A young lady was talking to a gentleman, and he asked her, what was she having for lunch? He was going to send her over some money, and when she checked her cash app, it was $30. Now the internet is in an uproar because you got this side saying you should be appreciative for whatever the man give, and then you have the other side saying, if I'm going out to eat and I want an appetizer and an entree and dessert or whatever, send at least $100.
Right.
How do you guys feel? Should women be grateful for whatever a man sends to her cash app?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whatever he gives,
absolutely not.
It's a thing.
Be grateful
that
for
women,
whatever
okay, let's just say
he
it's
gives.
30.
Yes.
No, it's not you, D. It's these women. Gentlemen, don't you ever entertain a woman that's asking you for money. Don't do it. If that woman is asking you for $30 for food, $15 for gas, $125 for weed, gentlemen, allow the sucker to give her money. Never give a woman a cent of your earned money. Gentlemen, you earn that money, man. You got up early in the morning. You ran through rush hour traffic. You had to deal with the political BS of your job only to collect a check to hand it to somebody? For what, D? What? Wait, D. Are these women actually trying to tell other women that not only is $30 too low, but it should be $100? Oh no, we got a call. I had to mute the call. Let me bring this, see what this call is real quick before. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Area code 719. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Jeff, calling from Georgia.
Jeff, how can we help you, sir? What's your question, Jeff?
No, it ain't really a question. I was just going in regards to the lady sitting there saying in regards to ordering appetizers and stuff, and then the bill coming to $100, like just going in reference to that.
What's your statement? What's up?
Well, in regards, I think that it's a lot of stuff that we got going on nowadays. Like a lot of women are being misled, and then a lot of men are being misled. It's a bunch of immaturity.
How are men being misled when the man knows what he wants? You mean males? Men don't get misled. You mean a lot of males that get misled?
I'm not saying it in regards. I'm not saying it to the point of. I'm not saying it to a point of a man like actually being off course or anything and not following his purpose. What I'm saying is when it's like 99% of the men, 99% of the women, everybody's following trends. Like, it's a trend type situation where boom, next thing you know, everybody's gonna be everybody's a boss, or it's a boss chick, or it's
sir, that's not
high value man, high value woman. Like those are trends.
Right, but
it's constant trends, and that's immaturity, because if you don't have your own mind and don't know what you want and where you're heading, you can be misled by that.
Sir, can you hear me, sir? What I'm saying to you, I understand you're talking about the 99. But we're here. This is a 1%er show. We're not talking about them suckers. We're talking about men here. So I see what you're saying, but that's some sucker stuff. You're all right. So, but I'm saying, what compelled you to call in though?
Like I said, in regards, I just got on YouTube and I seen that it was live, and I listened to the lady speaking in regards to the appetizer about the $100, $100 meal or whatever. So just wanted to speak on that. Like in regards, like I said, it came to a point where it's like, you know, it's not a I mean, it's a preference. If anything, it's more of a preference opposed to a priority. And the reason I say that is because on both sides, you know, you got some people that are that want, you know, the high attractive women, but in reality, a lot of them don't have that at home. And then you have a lot of women that's in there saying, "Hey, I want that high value man," and then the statistics don't show that that's even in the equation for them. So that's a trend. That's you're being, a lot of people are being misled by social media, the TV influence. It's not from the old. And what's happening is we're getting more watered down. Everything is getting more watered down. And in reality, we are destroying the black culture. For one, the black culture, because you take the man out the household, you destroy the head.
You're not destroying the black culture. Please don't make people out to be victims. Nobody's destroying anything. Everything is a choice that a person makes. So please, I'll allow you to say what you want to say, but please take the victimhood, the femininity of making excuses out of this. Nobody's destroying anything. As a man, you are your own culture. And as a man, you lead yourself. So try not to say that as a generalization. It seemed like you're trying to say. That's why I want to give correction. That what you're saying is you're going like towards victimhood, but keep it towards the statement without trying to make it like we're victims here.
What makes it victimhood?
Well, what did you say? Destroying our culture and all this other stuff? Who's destroying it?
Like I said, it's a bunch of things that's destroying the culture.
Everything is based off a choice. How can one be destroyed if one is not caring about what somebody else is doing? How can they destroy that person?
And once again, like I said, that's a select group of people.
But okay, welcome to this show. We are the select group trying to teach these young men to stop giving an F about the outside world and what other people are thinking and try to focus on themselves so they can be more of the 1% or the 0.5%, 0.005%.
Okay. And I agree, and I appreciate it. That's what, like I said, my only sentiment of it is, like I said, if it's more of a, like, there's more people being led because there are, like you said, the men. So, for instance,
they're not being
you're speaking
led.
and saying, "Hey, I'm trying to reach this group of men, right? These young men. I'm trying to reach this group of young men." But how many young men are going to sit there and be listening to this?
Listen, please. The dialogue is back and forth. They're not being led. They choose to be led. So stop making it like whoever's leading them has a gun to their head. It is a choice that you make. So if you make the choice to be led, then you're going to follow. So don't say that whoever's doing it on the other end is forcing people to follow. It's a choice. Everything's a choice.
I think it is miswording then, because I'm agreeing exactly with what you're saying. I think I'm saying it the wrong way.
Yes, sir.
I'm not saying it like it's just somebody holding a gun to your head. I'm saying it in the sense exactly what you said. It is a choice. It is a choice.
It's all respect, sir. No, I just want it because
can I say something?
Go ahead, D.
Because it's like you have a grievance with what the women's saying. So the easiest solution for you instead of you being frustrated, just don't deal with the women who thinks that way or who's not appreciative. I would love for someone to send me $30 for lunch. And you cash out me 30, and I didn't. It's because in that video they didn't ask for it; he just did it. So, or even if you did ask for lunch money, $30, that's good for one person. They just think like, and we're gonna play the rest. But their thing is, oh no, I need more because they want to have a lavish lunch. But the point is, when a woman does something like that or display their ungratefulness, then you should be thankful that she did, because now you get to move away from her.
Caller, do not spend any money on a woman. They're not worth it. But we'll throw you back in, brother, and we appreciate the call.
I don't agree with that. Like what you said, I don't agree with that. Like that's what I mean again in regards to the separation. And then I agree exactly with what you said. I'm not sure your name, man, but it's not a grievance towards women. It's not a grievance towards women. It's a grievance completely. And I'm not making it a victimhood situation. But when you look at the current climate of the black race. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of division. It's like the brother said, don't spend no money on a woman. But our primary job is
to give your woman lunch money. Listen. If you want to send your woman lunch money, it's not wrong with that. But the moment she complains about it, then you could dismiss her, because that could be a test too. Doing a nice gesture and she's acting ungrateful, then you should know that, you know what, you're selfish. I don't need to be dealing with you.
Why would you give a woman money if she asks you? Tell me why.
What if she didn't ask?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this, because for instance, okay, if I'm sitting at work, right? I'm at work. My wife's sitting there saying, "Hey, boom, I need some money to pay the bills," and she's the one that pays the bills. And I know she's short on money.
Wife is
different. I'm gonna send her the money. Or if she does want to go out to lunch, she don't have the money. Or she's short and she want to go hang with her friends.
I didn't say wife. I said a woman, not wife. Take wife out the equation. Why would you give anybody else money?
Anybody else outside of my wife, then it ain't like, no, like, I mean, that's same thing. Like,
what are you calling in for then? Why are you calling in with a grievance if you only focus on your wife?
No, I'm not only focusing on my wife. I'm saying it in a sense. And I guess you can sit there and, like, let's say it once again in a generalization. I'm just saying in regards to the culture, the 99% basis the 1%. And what I would say, my statement to him was,
slow down, because I want to get
99%. How many parts of the 99% are going to come in
caller? Stop. Yeah, Steve, you gotta, when I'm talking, you gotta lower their mic so they can hear us. Why do you keep harping on race as opposed to white people, as opposed to Asian people? Is it a difference? Why do you keep harping on race?
There is a difference. Here's the difference.
No. This is my question to you, because then we got to move on. Why do you care?
Here's the thing. It's not about me caring in that regard. But when it comes down to our culture is the one that's exploited more than any other culture. You don't see exploited
by who? Exploited by who?
But what you mean? Exploited by the everything out here, like any and everything out here.
We're talking about dating. We're talking about dating a woman. So how is that has to do with Black culture being exploited?
Because I'm on the phone with y'all right now and we're speaking on this. How many other cultures or ethnics are sitting here doing this?
Stop. Every culture, white people, Asian people, they have relationship podcasts. That is the number one content on YouTube that generates the most AdSense and revenue. Is talking about relationships. Every nationality, race, culture, country have different hundreds of millions of podcasters talking about relationships.
What's the content?
Good night. I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing. Look, we are in retrograde right now, and I can't.
Eric, 4, what's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, I got more. It's a part question, part very unpopular opinion. But one thing I often wonder is, why is it always these 40-ish, 50-ish women that know better, that's stalling out this advice, that don't have a husband, really don't have a man, still trying to do some of the things they did in their 20s. And I can look back 30 years myself. I can think back being in the student years since 93.
Slow down. No, you're gonna slow down. Because if you're gonna focus on women of a certain age spelling out advice, what do you got to say for the men 40s and 50s and up spelling out advice? Who don't have a woman, who don't have a wife.
I got you. Let me ask the question.
So no, wait. I need you to slow down for a second.
Married? Somebody who's married?
Stop. No, I don't need you to speak right now because I'm talking. You came up in here, you said women 40s and 50s shelling out advice and they don't got no husband. What you need to say is men or women or people talking about relationship who are not married, because so are you going to have that same energy for a man who's in their 40s and 50s who are not married sitting up here giving out relationship advice, or you only got a problem when women do it?
Well, first of all, it's not an issue of having a problem with either one. It's just that you have to look at the proxy. All of these.
No, we're not talking about no proxy. You came up in here and the first thing came out your mouth was these women in their 40s and 50s, not even married, and they want to sit up here and give her relationships. Well, what about the men 40 and 50 doing the same thing?
First of all, there aren't many, but the last one we had that was around that age is dead. I want you to name another man.
Hey, you sound retarded. You sound retarded.
I'm talking about players.
You sound so retarded. And you sound stupid and you sound ignorant.
No, wait. Caller.
Ignorant and retarded.
Caller. Number one, I hope you're not talking about who I think you're talking about, because you can't be that ignorant and gullible if you're talking about who we think you're talking about. And if you think who you're talking about, don't say his name, but I hope you know he is a fashion consultant. He is feminine and he didn't have any game. So I hope you're not talking about who you think you're talking about. So please don't say that here, because those who have game will educate you. That MF was fake. He didn't have any game. He was
he wasn't the only one sitting up in they middle age talking about relationships. 1 second, hold on, mute for a second. I gotta ask
right now. We think maybe one, maybe two people.
Shut up, caller.
And out of two people,
caller, shut up.
I can hear one at a time.
Mute him or just get rid of him, because I don't have time right now.
Caller. Let me explain how it works.
No, can you stop for a second?
This is how it works. You say something and be quiet and stop running your mouth so we can have dialogue. Why do you feel that you keep running your mouth and we're trying to talk to you, but yet you keep running your mouth, caller? Just say something and pause so we can rebuttal and reply. That's how it works. Does that make any sense, caller?
That makes sense.
Okay, cool. Now, Dana, please go ahead.
Dangerous. He says we losing tonight, not advancing to the final four. Who is losing? Because I'm not watching the games right now. So just can you please put in the chat which team is not advancing? Thank you so much. Anyway, getting back to this retard on the phone.
Dana.
And yes, you are retarded. You just, because you come up in here, first you're talking about women. Then I had to pull your card because you don't have that same energy for men who sit up here who are not married in their 40s and 50s talking about relationships. And then you want to talk about someone who is dead. So what is your point?
Well, my point was this, and I'll say it again, to differentiate between someone who's telling someone or teaching someone how to rape and how to deceive is not the same as someone who's been married for 23, 24 years, who's been through it, who can actually give solid advice. And then I go back to what I said originally. Well, I'm gonna pause. Go ahead and rebuttal that.
Who are you talking about? You talking about the deceased person was married for 24 years?
No. One of the person I'm talking about, I don't think he's ever been married, but I think all three of us know who I'm talking about when I say he's deceased, like the guy that's
right.
lives around the area I am now.
Who is the woman that never been married? Who you talking about?
I'm not talking about that person being the end all being. I'm just saying that when you think of people, his name is one of the first names you think about. You can't name anybody else.
And if that's the if that's the case, then there's something wrong with the person that thinks that person's name when it comes up. And that means the person that thinks that person's name is gullible, naive, and disillusioned. Are you serious?
Wait, caller.
Oh my God.
So caller, my question to you, who is the woman that you're talking about?
Well, I was looking at, and I don't want to really say her name, at one of the panels you put up with the four ladies on there. Now, being from the Atlanta metro area and seeing, some of the studios in, I've seen some of those women in person and I've spoken to them. And a lot of them are not spring chickens. And I say the same thing to a dude that's running around here telling men, to deceive women, to abuse them emotionally and sexually. I say the same thing.
Okay, so
the energy, no.
Okay, so let me say something, caller. So okay,
quiet, please.
So let me rebuttal. And this is what Steve talked about with the males, and this is my point why y'all keep y'all grown ass men, old grown ass men are weird. Every woman, no matter what age, no matter what she looks like, they have a right to their own opinions, to how they feel, what they want. why are you triggered about a podcast of women talking about Cash App and $30 for lunch? Now we talk about it and we give our opinions about what people were saying, but I'm not going to disrespect another person by getting personal. Well, I seen them in real life and they ain't no spring chicken. Sir, your balls sag. So who are you to sit up here and say they ain't no spring chicken when you got saggy balls?
All right, we don't want to. Okay,
Can I tag in on that question? Let me just say this. First and foremost, let me just say it like this. It's not an issue of being triggered, because at the end of the day, like was mentioned, only someone stupid would give money to a person that's really a stranger to them, talking about helping them for nothing. Now, as far as what you said about me knowing these people, all that, the truth is the truth. You know, when you look at what's going on here, everybody that gives some positive information about, you know, how to be in a relationship, how to treat someone, respect someone, isn't really listened to like that.
But what is your point, though, with that? I don't understand.
Sir, you said
my point is this, and this is just an example, and I hate to throw this name out there, but I'm saying it. When someone, for example, like TD Jakes, was actually talking about,
all right, caller,
having relationships, being in a relationship. The next thing you had going was
stop.
All this stuff come out about him. That he was this and that. And I'm saying is,
if you only listen to, he is tied into somebody right now that we don't want to discuss.
I got the house rated.
I think you don't want to use his name. Okay,
right,
his
caller,
name.
Let me ask you a question.
Someone who actually
let me ask you a question.
Gets ignored. So
let me ask you a question, caller.
You know, encouraging people to
caller, let me ask you a question. You said you married?
Yes, been married for 24 years.
Where's your wife?
To a black woman.
Where's your wife? Where's your black wife?
She's sitting about 15 feet from me.
Looking at you?
Yeah.
Shaking her head like this nigga sound dumb as shit.
No, you're assuming. You're making an assumption. No, she's not. She's been with me to know me and know who I am.
No, okay. So listen, why is she not on her knees? It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? You've been married for 23 years.
Why is
she not on her knees right now?
For what? Why? Explain
you know what that means? Is she going to get on her knees when you get off this phone?
Oh my God. Okay.
Did she cook you? Let me ask you another question. Did she cook you dinner tonight?
Yeah, she actually did.
She did?
Yep.
So is she going to get on her knees? And what did she cook
First
for you?
What she cook? That is none of your business, but like I said,
What she cook?
All right.
Tonight was whiting fish, wild rice, and I want to say broccoli.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A healthy meal. Good for her and good for you.
All right, caller, we'll throw you back in, man. We appreciate the call.
Why don't go and have sex with your wife?
Anyway, thank you for the call, man. God, let's see. Area code 210. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up? 210. What's your name? What's your question? What's up?
Listen, how can
Where is he?
I don't know. I can make a statement before we get back to the video.
Anyway,
how can you be married for all those years and you get triggered off of young women or just women, period, in a podcast, right? And I look at it, if you have a healthy relationship, why are you not fucking on a Saturday night?
Well, that's not the case in point, but
case in point.
Yeah, but we'll get back to the thing. But hold on.
I can't. You seeing your wife sitting across from you, but you calling into a podcast complaining about women and their opinion because you seen them in the Atlanta area walking around and you saying they ain't all that. And your wife's I'm looking at you like, what are you doing? Where'd Steve go?
No, I'm hearing you. Hold on. Yeah, keep going.
No, okay, but my point. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get personal because you got personal. And if you want to get personal about people who you don't know, then you got to be able to take it when somebody's getting personal with you. And that's what I mean, like older people acting like weirdos.
Well, let me ask a question. Peter B. What does it matter what we are, sir, to you? I've been doing this for over 35, 40 years. That's all you need to know, okay? That's all you need to know. And the information I got is solid. So what does it matter, Peter B? So if you can answer that, please. If not, please shut the fuck up.
My question to Peter, are you in a relationship? Are you?
I don't understand. It's crazy. But anyway, but let's continue to the video. Let's keep going. Here we go.
30. We're going to say 30. We're going to give the 30.
What's the 30 for?
You're going out to dinner.
Okay, go ahead.
With your girls.
Lunch. Wait, is it lunch or dinner? Because
I'm changing. Don't make it as spicy.
No, it's lunch or dinner because 30 is not enough to even cover the valet. Hello, we live in Miami, Florida.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say lunch. I'm gonna keep it on target. Now,
let's do lunch because I feel a little better about that.
All right. So we're gonna take some of the spice away. We're gonna pour some water. We're gonna water it down and use the actual scenario. Okay. So it was lunch. $30. Are you gonna be grateful, or should women be grateful for that?
Okay, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning, and I'm grateful for unexpected miracles and blessings, right?
Yes.
But $30 to so he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows
he knows my vibe. He knows how I like to.
Time. This is why this video pissed me. Gentlemen, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all. Stop allowing these heifers that demand money from you. Do not give them a penny. They do not deserve a penny, period. And you see the disrespect. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, when you give a woman money, do you see the disrespect? You see these women making all these, 30's not enough, then it'll be 100. Then the 100's not going to be enough. It'll be 150. What I'm saying to you guys, I am very triggered, Ms. Brown, because you know what? I don't want to see these men get taken advantage of by women who know the game well enough to take advantage of these suckers out there willing to give their money away. No way. I'm sorry. I had to pause that because this is so messed up. I can't stand this.
Okay, so let's get past the fact that he asked or he gave. The money was sent. So let's focus on their gratitude or lack of gratitude.
Lack.
The money was sent.
Oh my God! Let's go. Watch this lack. Watch this lack. Hold on, wait, time out. Wait. Peter. Let me tell you something, buddy.
Please call in, Peter.
Yeah, I don't think you know me.
Piper.
Yeah, Peter Piper picked a pair of fucking pussy ass. Listen, let me tell you something, Peter. See, you take it because I'm making your pussy hurt right now because I'm talking to you. So why don't you call in? Please do, because let me tell you something. Nobody want to hear your bitch ass talk, but come on, call in. Anyway, let's keep going. Talking about someone being disrespectful. What's disrespectful is you question the people that's on this show doing the show. So that's what's disrespectful. Let's bring this call in. 719, what's your name? What's your question?
Jeff, I just called a second ago. And hey, first off, now I'm still watching y'all, right? Much respect to both of y'all. Y'all are good at what y'all do, I tell you that.
Good.
I agree with what you're saying, and I agree with Danny too. Here's the thing. What I was sitting there trying to explain, y'all can put up a video of some dudes around grouping. I have an issue with grown men sagging their pants, or
stop.
Saying the bra movement.
Sir, is that their issue or your issue? No. I'm asking a simple question. Is it their issue or is it your issue? It's your issue. So no. It's not their issue because they choose to wear what they want to wear, how they want to wear it. And we have no right, unless we're their father, keyword parent, to make that adjustment. I have no right to go up to a young man and tell him to pull up his pants, because nowadays these wild kids can pull a gun out and they don't care about their lives. So you leave them alone. Let people do what they want to do. Listen, I'm sorry. Look, this is how it's going to go. There are women of other races and men of other races that will look at you and will cross the street or grab their purse. Welcome to the world. But I don't care. But the thing is, the fact that you do care is the problem. You've got to stop worrying about getting validation from everybody. That's what it seems like you're looking for. Validation. You want to be heard. So what you want to do? You want to tell the little kid who has his pants down, pull your pants up, kid? Then he's going to tell you,
let me ask,
can I
ask a question?
Yeah,
and this
please.
goes for men and women then. This goes for you and Dana then. Let me ask you a question. So if you see a young black man or a young black woman and you see they're doing that pattern, knowing the knowledge that you know.
None of my business.
Because here's the no. Let me just finish. Let me finish this. Knowing what you're telling right now, how you're telling us, the viewers and stuff right now, which I agree with both of you. I agree with both of y'all. Knowing the knowledge that you know right now, knowing what you're speaking right now, and you got the people out here that are not following along with that. Would you sit there and you see maybe it's your neighbor child, and you sit there and you see him going the wrong way, you see her going the wrong way, and it's like, boom. Do you sit there and say, hey, boom, you know what? Maybe, how about you try going into the boxing? How about you try?
Nope. None of
being an accountant or whatever.
Okay, call.
So you stop them? Do you stop them?
Caller.
Do you stop them and then you try to pull them along? Or
caller.
You say, hey, I don't care about what you're headed.
None of my business. It's none of my business. I don't care.
Huh?
It's none of my I am not his parents. Okay. You ever heard that
song? What if they don't have parents?
Hey, you ever heard that song from Oscar Brown called The Lone Ranger? It was in 1975. Yeah, let me find the lyrics and allow me to read it to you, because apparently I live by this. Let me see. Okay, so it's a Lone Ranger song. It's by Oscar Brown, a black man who wrote this in the 70s. Okay, and I'm just going to read a few of the lines. Okay, you ready? Now listen to this. Okay, so it says, a Lone Ranger and Tonto were riding down the Navajo Trail when a band of Indians found him, proceeded to surround him, and the Lone Ranger got pale. Tonto, our lives are in danger. We got to get away if we can. Tonto looked at the Lone Ranger and said, what you mean we, white man? Now here's the chorus, right? What you mean we? What you mean we? He might be in trouble, but it don't involve me. So that means I'm minding my own business. I have no right to tell anyone that is not mine or from my blood or my nutsack what to do and what not to do. That is not I am not here to parent the world. That is not my job. And I am not going to involve myself in somebody, because as I told you, these kids today go up to the wrong kid and tell him to pull up his pants, and him and his boys going to jump you, stomp you, or do something to you. And I'm not saying all, but you don't want that kind of trouble, young man. It don't
it's not
involve
necessarily
me.
Saying pull up your pants, but what if it was your uncle? I mean, what if it was your nephew or your niece?
If it was my nephew or my niece, I will talk to the parent. And I would bring
what
up
if the parents aren't available? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what creates the division. That's what we got going on right now. That's what's going on right now. We don't take the time out when we have the knowledge. We take the knowledge, and then what happens is we continue to go along.
Let me tell you about the 1%.
And then our culture and everything.
You know why 1%ers stay 1%ers? Because they stay and mind their own 1% business and let everybody else do what they want to do.
So what about that 1% has a system where that 1% and their 1% family all are saying the same thing. They all say, and it's different bloodlines come together and they're maintaining that 1%. They all come together and say, hey, this is the system that we all running in. On the other end, you're sitting here promoting saying, hey, I don't care. That ain't my business.
Have you noticed that listen, you know what my heroes are? I love Ebenezer Scrooge. I love Larry David, especially Larry David. I can't wait to be his age because he's the biggest asshole I know. Then there's Simon Cowell, Gordon Ramsay, and Shark Tank's Mr. Wonderful. You want to know what I love about those men? They just don't care. They just.
What about
they,
their what about their 1% families?
they are truly assholes. Who
However, they do treat women lovely. Like they're very good to women.
What about their 1% families though? Their 1% families are continuing to be 1% because they are taking the time to educate their
Does this have to do with
they're taking the time to continue to educate their people.
Are we going off topic?
Their people, even
caller,
if it ain't their people,
caller. We're going off topic here, okay, buddy? Going off topic, okay? So, call back. I mean, my show. I'm going to be doing my show in a little while. You can call back and have dialogue, but we got to keep it moving because Dana's going to get all mad because she wants to play these crazy.
A couple of people in the chat going off topic.
Yeah, I subscribe to Dana too. I subscribe to Dana and stuff. I watch her and the judge and stuff. This is just new because I came on here just now.
All right, well, thank you,
and
sir.
I see y'all were live. So
All right, thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll throw you
It's
back
nothing
in.
but respect.
All right, respect, sir. We'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you for the call. All right, Dana, go ahead. Now, what do you want to say about these women? Now, do you agree that the women should ask for $30, $50, $100, Dean? You agree with that?
First of all, if it's an emergency, that's why you asking. But in this particular video, with this question, and it was just sent to me, I do think their answers show that they're very ungrateful.
Yeah. Oh, we have a call. 46. I guess you're out of the country. What's your question, sir? What's up?
Yes, Steve, it's Daniel who did a testimonial with you.
What's your question? What's your question? What's up?
Yes, so my question is, can you do the Easter game with more than one woman?
Dog, you can do the okay, brother. God, I keep telling y'all, man, the game that I give you, you can do it with every woman you want to do it with. I didn't say one woman. You can do it with every woman on your roster. That's why I have you set up a date and a time. You can do it as many women as you want to do it. Okay, buddy? Come on, common sense, buddy. Okay.
All right. Okay, so I have like another question. So you talk about sights beyond sights. How can you get better at seeing behind what a woman says?
How can what?
Because I've noticed.
How can what?
You talk about sights beyond sights.
Yes.
I just want to understand what you mean with that.
So you said,
can you elaborate?
No, I can't elaborate because you're not a student of the game. So this is okay. There are outsiders who get outside information, and then there's students who get understanding of understanding, and you're not that guy. So I can't, you're asking me to explain being an open heart surgeon in a sentence, sir. I'm going to throw you back in. You got another question? Just call the other show, man. Peace. Good Lord have mercy. Area code 857, sir. What is your name and what's your question?
Hey, this is Peter B. Can you hear me?
Yes. How can we help you? What's your question, sir?
All right. So let me start off by saying this: that the caller that called about the $30 meals or whatever, I think he was ready to jump on him before he even got his point across. I think I could be wrong.
Okay, sir, you are wrong. You are wrong, and I will let you finish. But and I say this with love. What you think is none of my business, okay? Unless you have a question that I can help you with. But your opinion is your own, and you're allowed to have that, but it will fall on deaf ears, especially if it's feminine, all right? So if you're telling me that Dana and I should be quiet while a guy is running his mouth, then I think you are calling the wrong show. But what's your next opinion, sir?
No, okay. Let me first of all, let me start off with this. What's the point of this show? Because it's my first time seeing you.
Okay, the point of this show, well, her and I, we talk. There's a show called Live University.
Check your balls and make sure it's not sagging.
Well, you gotta check yourself at the because again, you're talking to a man that teaches men how to be men. So I'm going nothing but logic, and I'm taking my feminine feelings. That means judging and giving opinions, feelings out of this, and just keeping it a buck, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 36, but I'm still trying to get to the. You kind of cut off, and what was the point of the show again?
You're single, right?
No, I'm not.
You in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Where's your girlfriend?
She's out with my mother.
She's out with your mother. So if she called you and asked you for $30, would you give it to her?
Absolutely.
Tell me why. Okay, good. Now we're getting somewhere. Can you tell me why you would do that? Why would you give her $30 if she asked you?
Because that's my wife.
You say your girl. Oh, wait, are you okay? Okay. I can see people don't know how to. Okay, are you married or do you have a girlfriend?
I'm married, sir.
Okay, well, Dana just asked you a question. The way you sounded was you wasn't married, sir.
How long you been married?
Hold on. I'll get to your question. Let me tell you the.
No, you're going to get to my fucking question right now. How long have you been married? And if you don't answer my question, you can get the fuck off the line.
Thank you. How long have you been married, sir?
This is okay. I've been married for 4 years. Well,
Yeah,
let me say that.
4 cute years. Oh, how cute.
When is your anniversary? When your anniversary?
That's too much. That's too much info.
No, it's not.
God.
Why can't I get a? Why can't I get like yes?
You're a liar and you are a loser.
Let me talk.
Caller. In order to be,
I can only hear one of y'all at a time. To be honest,
you are a liar and you are a loser. You hear that?
Now she just told you that. Yeah, and I agree. But caller, what we're saying to you is that if you come here in this Serengeti of men, you've got to take your panties off and come in expecting to get chin checked if you're saying anything feminine here without you getting on your period or you cramping. So if I am making you bleed by what I'm saying, I apologize, but you might want to go to a place where they coddle you and make you feel good about yourself, because we don't do that over here.
But why? Let me. Why you talk like? What's the point? Why are you talking like that?
Wait, I've always talked like this since I've been doing this for over 40 fucking years. So I've always talked like this. I never changed.
All right. So now that I know a little bit about it, because I don't know who you are. This is my first time seeing you.
Welcome.
So now that I know who you are, let me just. Okay, you wanted me to call in, right?
I didn't ask you to call in. You called in because you were saying some sidebar shit that I had it correct for the guys that's listening. Because men don't talk like you talk. But please.
Well, I know how you treat your woman. It's written all over you.
Oh man, I get treated.
I gotta go. You're disrespectful. I gotta go.
I'm disrespectful. Oh, are you done crying? Did you line up your period with your wife? Did y'all decide to mark the calendar when you're gonna have your periods together? Oh, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I apologize. Hey. I'm sorry. If I'm hurting your feelings, I am sorry.
Well, my thing is, his initial complaint in the chat was, you not married and you're single, blah, blah, blah. But he's lying about being married. So you call into the show just to lie about your status because you feel embarrassed? I can't.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. So
back to the video.
Yeah, let's get back to the video. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's go. Here we go.
The move, and he only sent $30. I just feel like maybe he doesn't know a woman of your caliber or a woman of your like how you like to move. So $30 to him was like that. Let me throw this out here and see if she's okay with that, Let me see. Okay. So you got to be grateful in the sense of thank you, baby. Like, don't make it confrontational. Oh, you should have gave me and you're not doing that. But it's very much so thank you, baby. I appreciate you. You know,
thank you. I am very appreciative.
Yes.
Right. No, thank you, but you are not a faithful.
No, and I'm not even gonna say right then and there like, oh, it's a problem. But now I have to move in a way where he knows what I like and what I expect and what I do for myself. And if he sees that I'm moving this way and he's thinking, damn, I see her. No, I see her nails be this, her perfume be this just to go out, her hair, her when she go out, she likes a Lafette Rosé.
Stop. No. This gets under my skin. Gentlemen, the reason why women are moving this way are because a lot of suckers out there are allowing them to do this heinous crime. This should be a crime.
She had a point.
She did not have a point, D. The point is,
let me just say her point.
What's her point?
I've said it myself. I said every woman should have a hairstylist, a hairdresser. Women who I tell my son, if you meet a woman and she does her own hair and she doesn't have a hairstylist to go twice a month at least, then dump her. Because a woman who is frugal with her beautification, then you could be frugal with her. right? She doesn't value herself. So this woman in this video saying, listen, you know, I'm not going to say ill $30, but he's going to know what I like by the way I move. So if we go out, yes, I'll order rosé, or I may, you know, there's certain things that he sees that I'm into. So he can know that I am a woman that likes certain things. Not saying that you have to feed into all of her desires. But what I'm saying is, a woman who is frugal on herself, that is how a man is going to treat her.
Gentlemen, a woman can be whatever she wants to be. It is none of your business. Gentlemen, listen to me. Before she even met you, he would scrape up the money or have the money to go to the beautician to get her manicure, her pedicure, her hair done, and everything in between without you. Never, ever give a woman money. That is the most foolish thing you can do. Don't give her money. Listen, gentlemen, let her know if she wants money, find a sucker that is willing to give her money. Do never give a woman money whatsoever. Never do it. Gentlemen, listen. If she wants,
you got to give her money for her hair and nails. I'm just saying the philosophy, I look at it, Southern Belle put in the chat, she said that when I was broke, I did my own hair. But that's two brokes. So that's different. One broke, you want to put yourself on a budget and you may go get your hair done once a month. Some women who do have money, they don't have a beautician. They don't like a hairstylist. Like, how can you not? I go and get my hair done every week. I don't wash my whole hair. I don't blow dry. I don't flat iron. No, my hairstylist does it. But so I go weekly. However, you should go at least twice a month or once a month, at least once a month, especially if some people just good at doing their own hair, depending on how they hair. But you need to have somebody else lay hands on your hair. Yes, you could do your own facials. You know, I have my little mask, but you should go to an esthetician at least every 3 months. We get waxed, you know, what's that, every 4 to 6 weeks. So it's upkeep. And if a woman is frugal with herself on her upkeep, then that is how a man is.
That's we got a call. 210. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
What's going on? This is Atlas from San Antonio. How's it going, Steve? How's it going, Lady D? I have a question for the lady. So, do you correlate the game for women to finessing men?
I don't play games, so I don't. It's not about finessing a man. I don't need finesse you for what?
Finessing, as in the video that you was currently just showing, is showed about actually what you were talking about before, about how women have a certain type of quality and things that they look for, and that a man should peep and be observant of. It sounds like that.
Are you talking about the video that I'm showing now, or the video from earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
which video? The video from earlier.
It just happened, but I want to say something real quick. Caller. I want to ask you a quick question.
She wasn't in the chat.
Caller, I want to ask you a quick question. How does a woman finesse a man?
Yeah, you're right. You're actually correct. Let me rephrase that. A male.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'll be quiet then. I'm shutting up. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the correction. I'm shutting the fuck. I'm shutting up. Go ahead, D. You got it. You got it, brother.
What? So I'm lost. So what was that?
So, how do you correlate the game for women? Because what the ladies and kind of what you're saying, I don't want to sound disrespectful. It sounds like you guys are correlating the game to finessing. And I just want to make sure I got it correct, or if I'm misinterpreting it, please accept me.
Yeah, right. So okay. So the video I just saw. So when I was just saying that I agree with what the woman just said, I understand what she's saying, because when I was explaining it, it's the fact that if a woman should invest in her beautification. Now you're saying the finesse should of the woman trying to finesse a man to give her the money for her beautification. See, I never said that. I never said, and I'm not up here saying, ladies, this is how you get a man to give you money for your hair. No, a woman should already be maintaining her own beautification. Now, if you
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Continue.
No, I was so if a woman is on hard times and she has a man, then I'm like, listen, I need some money for XYZ. However, I'm not. I never say to women, this is how you finesse men. I don't do that. And
now, based on what you just said, is it a man's obligation or priority? Because we're talking about preferences and priorities for us to worry about a woman's beauty, or should they just focus on trying to have that naturally?
Now that's a good question. How old are you?
Hey, we have a good question, motherfucker.
Yeah, caller, how old are you?
How old are you?
I'm just about to turn 26.
All right.
See, wait, didn't I say this in the beginning of the show? That these older men that I'm starting to see, they're weirdos. And I said this, when the younger people call in, they literally have genuine questions. It's the ones in their 20s as opposed to 35 plus. Yeah.
Very young man. Well, Danny, please answer. Hey, young man, go get him.
So the question is, so you saying, should a man give a woman money for her beautification?
Yeah, not that they should. Obviously, if the one wants to do it out of the kindness of their heart, then yeah, by far do that. But for women nowadays, it seems like that is kind of a red flag if a man doesn't want to give them.
No. Right. The short answer, no. I'm gonna tell you that. Now there are reasons why I would say no. I'm not saying don't give a bitch not. It's reasons behind that.
I'm saying that.
I'm just giving you the short answer. I'm just giving you the short answer of no. Now, if you are in a relationship and your girl is on a little bit of hard time, it's okay. But you already don't listen to Steve, honey. Please don't.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I got
Steve part.
What you just said, and Steve, you actually said the perfect thing. I have a second question, if you don't mind me asking. What do you feel? Do you actually feel that game is something that's pivotal, and vital to a healthy relationship? If you understand what game is.
Wait, is that a question for Steve you asking?
Question for you, love.
Okay, I'm not love. That's annoying, but that was cute. But I don't want to hear 26-year-old calling me love for some reason.
Hey, you gotta get up.
Oh, anyway, what was the questioning? Because I thought you was talking to Steve. What was the question?
So the question was, do you feel like game is vital and very important to a healthy relationship dynamic?
No, because the word game, that means is to play time. I don't do games. I don't play games on any level. Now, maybe you want to, in a man's or in your mind, that it's like a way of life or some type of philosophy. But for me, a grown woman, don't come to me playing no games. It is what it is. This is who you are. This is what you expect, and this is what you want. And then we just take it from there. I'm not about to play games. And that's, and I'm not, and 1 second, let me just finish this. And it's not because of my age now. I always been like that. Like, I don't like to play games. And I say this to say, going back to the finesse thing, I wish I was like a lot of women to where they know how to manipulate men by being passive or what is that word? It's a thing that women do. I'm not going to go into details, but it's something that women do that easily manipulates men and finesse men to get what they want. I could never master that because that's just not me. For me, it is what it is. So there is no game plan. Now, yes, I want you to be respectful. I want you to have, some character about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Some sexiness, but that has to come from a genuine place. If you're trying to do it game, that means you're trying to pretend you're somebody you're not.
Because it sounds to me, what you're saying is that you believe that games is something childish.
Yes,
I'm not talking to numerous women about that, but listening to Steve and numerous other people, game is actually something that's taken very seriously. It's actually very strategic. So when you talk about game, it sounds like that you think that men that have game are playing games when we're actually the ones that are creating the game, which doesn't mean that that's childish.
So let me vibe for a second, Steve. So then my thing to you is, you know, when I say be yourself, why do you need game to be yourself?
That's what game
because
is.
game is the self. The game is the expression of the self. It's you basically being able to strategically put yourself in position where you want to get to and using the people around you as useful assets, and you're helping them as well as they're helping you.
You say using people around you as useful assets?
So think of the world as, have you heard of something called holographism or the holographic universe?
Go ahead.
Yes. So if we know that we're in a holographic universe, you know that you are not able to see or feel or sense or truly know another individual outside of yourself. However, you see a bunch of reflections, and an infinite amount of them that are all aspects of yourself, but different faces and different characteristics. So you can never say that you are truly doing something for another individual. Everything you do is an aspect of doing it for yourself. So when I say that you're doing something as a, or you're being around and using somebody as an asset, it doesn't mean I'm manipulating them. I'm doing something for mutual benefit. I see that somebody has a certain power or ability. I would see how I can help them and also get a benefit of their capabilities. I see mutual, or they call it equivalent exchange, and that's what I see as gain.
So, okay, that's what you see again. And what I'm trying to say, everything that you just laid out, because I let people talk, because I want you to talk it all out so that I can have a better understanding. And I can tell you this, you are doing too much. That's doing too much. Holographics, that hologram shit, that's imagine, that's not real.
Yeah,
for example, that whole theory that you just ran down, the whole holograph, that is not reality. So when I'm saying I eliminate, for me, I don't play games. I don't do, oh, he got to have some game. No, I want you to be you. I want you to be your genuine self. But the thing is, do you know thyself? Know thyself. You got to know thyself first. And a lot of people don't. And it has nothing to do with your age. There are people who are in their 60s don't know themselves. So the point is, know yourself first.
Yep. All right. All right, call it one, because Dana don't have that much more time, and I don't want to feel that. Steve, you got
extra 10, 15.
No, and hey, no, because I got somewhere to go at a certain time. So
tonight it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. But anyway, call.
That was a good call, though. I appreciate that call.
We appreciate the call, man. And you got a question, I'll be on and chopping it up if you have any for me, okay, my friend. But great call, man. We appreciate you, brother. Okay.
Thanks, man. You guys have a great night.
Great call. Very good call. We got a call. 404. I think it's ATL. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Yo, what's going on? Hey, Dana. Hey, my guy, Kareem calling out tonight. Here's a question I have about. Dana made a comment about game. Now, I'm in Lawrenceville. North of me, going towards Alpharetta, you had a woman catch up with a guy who was using her, and she shot him. Down there,
stop,
you had a young lady.
Sir, no, I'm not going to let you
finish.
Had a young lady
I'm not going to let you finish.
Money from me. I am not going to let you finish.
So I'm
get the fuck off. Listen. We're not going to sit around and talk about and discuss harming women and doing bad things and harm to women.
This is a fun setting.
That's not what this show is about. The show is not about somebody who we don't condone people harming women, hitting women, hurting women, or doing malicious things to women. So that's why we had to cut that. We had to cut that out. We had to cut that out. I apologize for guys. We don't.
Beautiful had to pull your card, Dana. He ain't going to know me. He going to see the movie. Girl, I know. Cause look. Women get tired of that. They get tired of the games, honey. They get tired. Trust me, he ain't have a meet and greet in a minute. Last time he had a meet and greet when he went to Vegas, honey. And I don't even know if that was real. That could have been a business trip. So again, women get tired of the games, honey. They get tired.
Let us continue. Let's go and play. Let's keep going. So let's continue.
If you kicking me off, how long should we finish playing this clip?
Well, yeah, we got a few more minutes. You got about 8 more minutes. You can do whatever you want to do with this clip. Go ahead. You got it. You can run it and pause it.
She likes something that's already going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
You gotta show a man how to treat you. You definitely do.
You gotta show a man how to treat you. So don't make it confrontational. If it's $30, just thank you.
Because men love to, she's so ungrateful. But what I will say is that people in general have this thing of humbling women. They have a thing of, you should be grateful for whatever he can do. No, you shouldn't. Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying, like you said, be grateful that God woke you up this morning. Be grateful that God provided an extra little $30 for you to, that's cool. But I'm not going to bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can, or, if he's not going to be my boyfriend, number one, but if I'm talking to him next time I'm out and he says, you need something for lunch, I'm going to tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100. So he know that
you're going for the next time.
Yeah, you got to, because it's better, like you said, instead of throwing a fit and, oh my God, and going.
Yeah.
I have no problem with a sucker filling that gap. I'm all for that. I wish a woman would try to throw that in my face. Please throw that. I wish somebody would try to tell me, well, he's giving me money. Man, hey guys.
100 from
that's why I tell you, let them go out with all those suckers, man. They don't care. Listen, it's cool. Ain't nobody sweating that. Then listen, that's manipulation to a weak person, because she's going to throw another person in his face. But you know what? A woman that's around a real one, she's not going to do that. She's not going to throw another man in a real man's face, because that'll be the last conversation they ever have. Because y'all ain't, hey, gentlemen, let them go out and do whatever they want to do and stop caring. So guess what? If you say no, tell her, hey, listen, watch this, D. Call that sucker that's going to give you that money. Please, go ahead. Call him. Hey, look, matter of fact, get off the phone with me. Call him right now so you can get that $100, because I'm not giving it to you. And she'll love it.
Going on the internet, this nigga did this, that, and the third. It's better to just show him what real men are doing.
Yeah. Right. And let me just piggyback off of that.
Okay.
I want to say
because I need to pull out my notepad. Go ahead.
Me in that situation, okay. If we're being completely honest, right here, right now, we've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes,
let's start
100%. Cute little cafe spot, baby.
I'm gonna snap us and get something popping, but we, you know.
So we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Right.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the 30. That was the tip. Here's the bill. What's that?
And then you paid it by yourself. All you handled was the tip. That's what you need to know.
I'm gonna wait for.
She gonna take a picture and send it to you. By the way, let me say this. The YouTube, this is by, the name of this YouTube channel is Be the Model Network. And
why and gentlemen, and I'm gonna let D keep going with this, but we gonna have a talk. We're gonna talk about self-worth.
Well, how much? Apparently. But you gotta fake meet and greet. You gotta go see.
I got a fake one. Yeah, okay. But listen, you got a few more minutes, so go ahead and do whatever you need to do, because I need to talk to my guys real quick. So,
are you taking a date to the movies?
D, Never mind. Okay, so let us. Okay, what would you like to keep playing this, or would you like to say?
That Apple Pay, baby. I'm gonna wait for the ride.
You're not paying nothing. You waiting on the Apple Pay to ching through.
No, but that's a huge topic to where everybody want to keep women humble. Why would you come to a woman? Not saying this is me or anybody, but a woman making $100,000. She go out to lunch and she spend $150 on herself. Why would you go to her and say, "Oh, well, a man." He took her to Applebee's. He can't afford where she wants to go, so she should just be grateful for that.
You
no,
can't
she
afford
shouldn't.
that woman.
Okay,
So this is my thing. I personally don't make $100,000.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, but I'm saying,
not yet. It's coming.
Exactly.
I'm at 99, but 99 and a half won't do.
Flowing in frequently.
99 and a half won't do. Okay, I'm at 99.
Mm-hmm.
Even I don't make that, and don't send me that. Now, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept the 30. 30 is probably kind of like my threshold.
Yeah.
Because if my meal is $17.99 and you send me $17.99, I'm going to send that back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not being, I'm just not going to be grateful and thankful for anything. Like, you're going to, don't play
I'm going to
with me.
heart the message.
Yeah.
I'm going to heart it. That's it.
Do not play with me. I'm sending that $17 back. Now, 30, I could take that for, because if you go to Starbucks, it's $24.
Yeah.
Even breakfast is damn near $30.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I go to the storehouse and spend it on pickle eggs and hot sausages. You know, hot sausages.
Right, we can still, we're not saying we can't eat with the 30, but
so I will accept it. But I need you to know that there's a type of way you need to step with me. Right. And like you were saying, you will see that in the type of woman that I am. You will see that in the
D, tell me how to get in touch with you, dog. I'm done with this. Tell me how to get in touch. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, tell me how to get in touch with you.
Well, first of all, I do want to acknowledge the podcast. The first one that we showed, that was from It's Giving on YouTube, and this one is Be the Model Network. So I want to give these people their credit.
Send me those because I need to send those to my to 1950. Because if we do a Mac and Monday show that we're on now, I gotta send them some of this stuff because we got to really teach these guys about this bullshit. So go ahead. I need you to send that to me, D. But go ahead.
Yeah, just give me credit for sending you guys content.
We will give you credit for that. We will give you if we run it, I'll give you credit.
Yeah, and then also I kind of want to apologize because I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde, but my energy, I just decompressed the whole day today, and I waited like 30 minutes before showtime to like get dressed and do all this stuff. So just excuse the first part of the show. I just wasn't, it took me a minute to get in, to jump. I'm tired of stop. Like, I'm trying to be genuine and I'm trying to be transparent, honey. And you want to sit up here and shake your head like, don't dismiss me like that. So thank you to go to the Dusty Chronicles and subscribe. I got to put more content up there. And of course, the real Dana, everyone that called in, and that's it.
All right, guys. It's man time. All right, D. You say our goodbyes. Say your goodbyes.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Cowboy hat, but I'm gonna start wearing a cowboy hat next Saturday.
Okay, you do that next Saturday. Thank you, D. We appreciate you. Say your bye and please remove yourself. Thank you. And we will remove all of her people so we can go ahead and start talking this game, gentlemen. So, gentlemen, let's go ahead and knock all Dana's people. Thank you to all Dana's people listening to her. We do appreciate her. She did a great job. And let us go ahead and let's get into the game, guys. If y'all got a question, call in. But let's go ahead and let me go ahead and do our quick commercial while I remove everything like we always do in this motherfucker.
What up, though? It's your boy Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com dating help for men with your host.
All right, guys, we're here. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session, gentlemen. I appreciate each and every one of y'all guys. Listen to the show, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and call in. Please put a Q, and we got you covered. Again, I apologize, all you guys, for the show we did. What was it? Thursday show, but I did make it up. We did an hour and a half, like at 3 a.m. So I made that up to you guys. But gentlemen, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q in there. And if you want to call in, please call in. We got you covered. But what I want to talk to you about, and what was bothering me, it wasn't the women that were bothering me. Wait a second. Area code 786, sir. What's your name and what's your question, big guy?
My name is Marvin, and I'm 30 from Miami, and I was calling with a game question.
Sure. What's going on, Marvin? How can I help you, buddy?
So earlier on in the show with Dana, I heard you mention that the ladies missed the most important P, which was program.
Yes.
And I know you talk about the man being the standard.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know if the program is contingent upon the standard, or is it similar? Like, because I'm a bit confused with the two.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let me explain. So the program has nothing to do with women at all. Because the game has nothing to do with women. That's the biggest problem a lot of guys are having. So what we are teaching young men to do is to actually learn. Oh wait, my phone ringing. Hold on a second. We want men to actually learn themselves and actually have a connection to themselves that will create a standard for themselves on how they operate around everybody who is lucky enough to be around them. Do you see what I'm saying? So, So the program that I'm trying to get these young men to see is that I am a standard in which you can't have any part. Again, I want you guys to move like kings and emperors. I want you to move like, you know what, you can't have me spend time with me if you're not showing me that you're worth my time or attention. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
But no.
Yes, it does.
Well, yeah.
And
yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish because I do have
please. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
So I do have in that regard. So one thing that I noticed is that you, just from the time that I've been watching the show, you speak highly of the man with the standard. Like,
yes.
To a point where he's almost, it's like you're almost kind of stepping down from a place of royalty to a certain sense to allow a woman the opportunity to be around you.
Absolutely.
Or just to get a little bit of your time.
Right. Okay. And this is no knock on women. So please understand that, because we don't tear women down. We don't talk bad about them or anything like that. What I'm trying to teach men is that every woman that comes around you should be a nobody, because I'm somebody. So if I'm a somebody, why would I want to hang out with a nobody who hasn't proven that she should be somebody in my eyes, not the next man's eyes, my eyes? Because if I have a mindset that goes beyond what she is accustomed to, why would I have to water myself down to get to her level when she needs to work her ass up to get to my level? And that doesn't make me arrogant. It kind of makes me an asshole. But assholes always win. And I'm not saying to do it to be an asshole. I'm saying that because I have an all-encompassing awareness of who I am, and I am built on just my mindset based off of my knowledge, and I'm not trying to be anything other than me. So if I'm at my core and being me, and she is nowhere near, and she doesn't even know about core, she doesn't know about unrecognizable, she doesn't know about one of one, her standards are actually based off of average people. Why would I run behind her ass when she should be running behind me? I'm the prize.
That makes sense.
Right. I try to make sense
That makes
sometimes.
sense.
Right. But I'm just saying that a lot of men have never been told that they're the prize. But you just can't walk around and say, I am the prize. You have to be that guy. That means that your values and your skills and your abilities, your sexual abilities and everything in between is actually a belief in yourself that I don't need you. I don't need you because I can dismiss you and find someone else like that. I don't. And that's what a lot of women, they're not used to. Because what are women used to? Don't leave me. I need you. Don't leave me. Please stay. Let's work on it. Let's go to marriage counseling. What can I do to change? How can I please you? And while I do that, here's my balls. Here's my spine. Please show me what I can do only to get ran over. So I'm not saying to these men to be mean to women. But what's going to be mean, big guy, is when we can tell a woman no and goodbye and not care. Like I was saying before, like a woman can say, you know what? I don't need you. I'll go see that guy. You know what we're going to say? Bye. I don't need to be treated like this because that guy treats me. Go see him then. Hey, this isn't working. Well, guess what? Take care of yourself. And we move the fuck on. We don't care. Listen, I'm just trying to get men to flash a light on themselves to see the beauty that they have, because the world will not give you that secret. The world will not tell men that they are awesome, they're beautiful, and they're really have great strength. You see what I'm saying? Nobody tells them that. All they're doing is they're beating them down. They're chipping away at them and all this other stuff. So what we're saying is that you are great the way you are, and you should never be ashamed of who you are, and you should never be what she wants you to be. And I say this with love. Fuck what she think. I don't mean fuck her as a mean thing. I just don't give a fuck what she think, because what she thinks is none of my business. And this goes to the program. Either she is going to follow my lead, or there's the door. And rule number 2 is see rule number 1. See that? It's that simple. And it's not to say that you don't have a say so and we can't talk. It's that say what you want. I'll make the final decision. That's it.
So, just to ask a question in regards to what you just mentioned. So it's not necessarily so much. So it's not necessarily so much you don't, because I know you say it all the time, because I heard you mention it earlier, and I was thinking to myself, you don't care. You don't care about what her so-called preferences or priorities are, because you are looking to yourself for the answer.
I am the hey, caller. I am the answer.
All right.
See that? See the difference? I'm not looking for the answer. I am the answer. So if I am the answer, why would I try to be anything else other than who I am?
That makes sense. And I do have one last question before I let you go. There was a last comment that you mentioned when you were on the phone with Dana, and you said you wish a woman would throw another guy in your face in regards to saying, I got another guy to pay this for me.
Yes.
So I just wanted to gain some clarity, because I wanted to take. I was taking notes, but I just wanted to do it correctly.
No. This is great. No, this is great dialogue. What I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I'm going to treat people the way I want to be treated. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to be disrespectful to a woman. But if she thinks that she can disrespect me, you got me fucked up. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So what I'm saying is that I'm not a mean person. What I'm saying is that she's going to, think of it like this. When a person goes to the job, are they disrespectful to everybody in the job? Are they disrespectful to the president, the CEO, or the CFO of the company?
No.
Why?
Because they know if they do something like that, they'll lose their job.
They'll get fired. So why can't we move this way as men? I'm not saying that she has got to move the way I need her to move. I'm saying at the end of the day that what has to happen is that you have got to follow my instructions because I'm leading you. Okay, think about this. Okay, so what I'm teaching you guys, I'm teaching you something on a different level, right? So if I'm teaching you something on a different level, then why would I sit around and entertain you if you're being disrespectful to somebody who has been honest, open, and transparent with you? Why would I even entertain that?
Wow.
No, I'm just asking. Why?
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense what you're saying.
Well, I try to make sense sometimes, but it's not. Listen, it's not. This is not a dictatorship. It's actually free will. Because if you think about what we're doing, we're saying that, listen, I'm not trying to control you, and I'm not trying to tell you what you should do, right? That's not my job.
Yeah.
My job is to say, this is who I am, this is what we are, and based upon that, you decide what you want to do. Do you want to keep moving with me because I'm moving forward? But like life in the game, I'm going forward with or without you. You're not going to stop me from moving forward. So either you're going to move forward with me or there's the door. Go, listen, there's the door and find somebody else, okay? Just find somebody else. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, but see, nobody has been told that that they have to think this way. This is not being mean to women. A woman has a choice. If you want to be with me, then I'm going to show you things that you've never seen before. I'll make you feel ways you never felt before, and I'm gonna do things that you never had done before, right? So if I'm doing all that, why am I not the opportunity? Why am I being treated like an option?
That makes sense. But you can only be treated like opportunity if you yourself know it to be true, and you live it out.
Right. It has to be that way. But what I'm saying is that women aren't used to free will because they never had it. Because most guys that are trying to get at women are doing it from a deception. They're deceiving. Remember, there's two kinds of outcomes in the game. There is the desired outcome, right? And then there's also the outcome. So what I'm trying to teach men to be an outcome. The moment you're a desired outcome, meaning that you make it about the woman, the sex, her body, and all the other stuff, then she has land in your mind. So you're actually running behind her because your need and thirst to get between her legs supersedes your own values as a man. What I'm saying is learn who you are and become the outcome. And then that way, see, women aren't used to us. That's the beautiful thing. They're not used to somebody saying that, listen, I don't need what's between your legs because I've got women throwing that at me anyway. So if they're throwing it at me anyway, it doesn't make you special. It just makes you just like them. So what are you going to do to separate yourself from all these other women? Because men have options. And that's what I'm trying to get you to see. More options you have. Like right now, women have the advantage because they have a lot of options. And that's why they act the way they act. But here's the beautiful thing. They do have options, right, Caller? But listen to this. They have options of suckers and weak suckers. The options are nothing but soft males. That's all their options are, right? Yes. So I'm not threatened by her options. Matter of fact, tell her to go, hey, if you don't, you ever see that commercial? You remember when you were small? I don't know if you ever seen, you ever see that commercial where they show that cereal? Where they say it takes 20 bowls of cereal to equal this one bowl.
Yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying. So if you want and you don't like this, right? Then you have got to actually Frankenstein me, because that means Roger has to be funny, Derek has to be intellectual, Mike has to be sexual. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So you have to go and find a bunch of motherfuckers to equal one of me. So who wins? Because even if you put that person together, he still ain't me. And the reason you're putting them together, wait, and think about this. What is the reason she's putting them together? Based off of me. She's saying, she's saying, you know what? Well, if I can't have you, I'll make one like you. But we're an original. Ain't nobody like me. So she can find the intellectual one, the sensual one, the romantic one, the smooth one, the funny one, the nasty one. She can go all down the list and put all those motherfuckers together, and they still won't be me. And she's going to realize when she starts, look at all the work she's got to do. So then guess what she's got a decision to make? Well, I've got to tone who I'm down and change my attitude and what I am, right?
Yes.
To get back in his good graces. Or I got to deal with a bunch of them. A bunch of insecure guys that just going to treat her like dirt under the shoe because all they want to do is fuck. We ain't even trying to fuck. That's how cold we are. We don't need to.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Well, I try to make sense. Yeah, I'm trying to make some sense sometimes. And that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. That's the thing about the show. I'm here to answer any of your questions, but that's why I'm trying to show guys they don't believe they have value and worth. These guys out there has never told these guys this secret, and I'm doing that. You know what I mean? I'm letting you guys know that if you just start working on yourself, you can change the world because you change your reality first. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I just wanted to gain some clarity, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing things correctly. Because I know if I could do a whole bunch of, I could put a lot of effort, and it just equals to nothing if I'm not doing it correctly. So I just really wanted to make sure I gain clarity before I take notes.
Yeah, but your effort, your effort can't be about women, though. That's the key. It can't be women or sex. It has to be about the standards that you have for your life. And these are the things that you believe that are important to you, not her, to you. That's the key thing. And these things then create the thing that we talk about standing on your square. Because what you're doing at that point is that you're saying that this is my operating system. This is how I move. This is how I work. And I'm not going to change who I am just for you. But if you want to be with a solid one, you will have to make the decision to change who you are because again, we don't manipulate them. We don't deceive. We don't play games. We don't beat around the bush. We keep it a buck. She's never met that before. She's never ran in that before. But that's where they run into the assholes, the jerks, the bad boys, the cocky, the conceited, the arrogant, all those things, the jerks and all the other stuff. Because all those guys have one thing in common is that they are the most important thing to them, and they're willing to lose, get rid of, or dismiss a woman like that and don't even give a flying fuck. Dead ass. And it's a power that women, because you take the power out of the woman. You see what I'm saying?
Wow. It makes perfect sense. And because you are emotionless to a certain degree, you then allow her the opportunity to finally be a woman by sharing her emotions.
Well, I don't share it. No. We allow them to do the one thing that they haven't ever got a chance of doing, and that is being emotional. They don't get to be They don't get to be women around males. That's the one thing that separates. They have to put their feelings on the sideline to validate the males who are looking for validation. But with us, we allow them because that's where we want to tap into, to the emotion. That's where we want. We want to tap into that thing that they don't even know they have. Well, they have it, but not on the level that we have it.
Okay. Thank you for the clarity, Steve. You could throw me back in, and I'll definitely be reaching out to you on the back end.
I respect you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, lines open if you got a question. Gentlemen, as I said before, for a lot of you guys out there, and this is what we're trying to get y'all to understand, is that what you the labels is everything, gentlemen. everything you do and everything that you label is going to have some kind of, hold on one second. Area code 610, what's your name? What's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, this is Shot 23.
Yes, sir.
PA.
How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Yeah, I was calling in to ask you, how do you manage having like a bad day or a bad month? Like
Wait, what is a
stretch
bad? Wait,
where-
what is a bad? What? Okay, wait a second. Wait. So it's bad if I don't have a woman in my life?
Not. I don't mean like that. I mean like, for instance, I had a situation that happened at work and outside personal stuff.
Okay, wait a second. Wait.
That was just
What is your
fucking up my day and my month.
What is your
Like my whole
job?
month was just
Okay, what happened?
downhill.
What happened at your job?
Just real quick, simple. I'm a truck driver. I was driving, and something happened with my fifth wheel. Had an incident. Cool. I had to come back to my terminal to get it fixed. After I was getting it fixed, I had brought my ID home, and I had it in a black bag. One of my folks, my family member, they thought it was trash, so they threw it away.
I mean, how old are you?
Now,
Wait. Stop. How old are
23.
you? Why
23.
Why don't you have your own place so no one can throw your shit away? Why you're 23 years old? Why don't you have your own place? See, this is what I'm saying. And again, I'm not knocking you, but this is what I don't understand. Because I had to get the fuck out of the house at 18. I mean, I wanted to be on my own. I don't give a fuck. I told you, even at your age, big dog, I didn't have a nice apartment. And at your age, I had to save money for gas. I told you I had to take 2 buses. This ain't my, having to go up the mountain both ways on like barefooted type thing. I'm being honest. That at 23, I had to live off of ramen noodles, hamburger helpers, cereal, and TV dinners and stuff because I had to save money. So, but I got out of the house. Why aren't you out of the house?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
Like
well, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you go into somebody else's house, then that black bag should go into your room. And then that way, nobody's going to throw your bag away. Apparently, you put your bag in the outside of your room and someone misconstrued it as trash and threw it away. So why didn't you take that bag of yours and place it in your room so no one would throw it away, big guy?
Yeah, I was busy playing with the pit bulls and I forgot the bag.
We don't. We can play with our dogs. Okay, business first. You go home, you go in your bedroom, take your stuff off, put it on your dresser, and then go back and play with the dogs or whatever. But you can't. Okay, I can't knock you on the truck situation because that's life. That happens. You can't control the truck. But the bag situation, you can control that. But what does all this have to do with a bad day or a problem? What are you talking about?
Now, what I'm saying is that when you find yourself like where it seems like everything's going wrong, how do you keep?
You got to listen to videos. Do you not watch my videos? I keep pushing about going forward.
Yeah, I do.
We cannot. Okay. We have to accept what is. Because after what is happens, we can't. Okay, listen. I always tell the guys, I crash landed here. My mistake was go get some ass on Venus, and I took a left, crash landed, looking for the flux capacitor to get off this rock and get back to the land of ass and titties. I apologize to all my men for crashing on this desolate planet. But listen, I do not have the power to change what has happened a second ago. So if I cannot change a second ago, why should I worry about something that I have no power over?
You'd just be a waste of time.
There you go. There you go. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not trying to belittle what has happened to you. because I know it can throw you off a little bit, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, young man, you've got to recognize what is. Listen, the truck messed up. Your ID got thrown away in the trash. So now all you got to do the next day is go to human resources, let them know I lost my ID. I need another one. That's the solution. You can't get mad at anybody in that house because you placed an item out. Everything outside of your bedroom while you're living with somebody is what they want to do. That means if they throw your shit away, that's their choice. You can't get mad at them. Does that make any sense?
Okay, since it's their house.
Yeah, it's their
whatever
house.
you do,
It's their house, their rules.
Okay.
So if it's their house, their rules, then you got to move the way they move because you're under their roof, right? All right, give me an example.
Gotcha.
Give me an example. So I had to go. So I moved with my cousin. Okay, I moved my cousin, right? And my cousin had some rules, right? And I asked him, okay, what are the rules? And his rules, I asked him, well, you know, I have a lot of acquaintances that are going to come through. Is it okay if they come in, or they just want to meet me at the door, or I just meet them outside? You let me know because I'm under your roof, your rules. So that's what I'm saying. So when you're living under someone's roof, you've got to follow their rules. And you can't get mad at those things.
Because
it's not your house.
Their house. And
yeah, you fucking right. Yeah. So that means that I'm gonna play by your rules and do my thing. And I'll just stay in my little space and keep stacking my cash and moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right, brother. Well, yeah. Hey, you're right, Sarah. Yeah, we had dial up, and we were burning music CDs. You're absolutely right. All right, Colin, we'll throw you back in. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, guys, lines are open for all you guys out there. Yeah, that Sarah, absolutely right. And beautiful knowing we're not doing game time today. But anyway, gentlemen, getting back to you guys out here, that I always say to you guys out here, for you guys, you've got to look at what you want to do and what you are and how you behave. What you think and how you behave has to be in line with each other, or you'll never, it kind of makes you feel like a fish out of water when you're busy trying to be something that you're not. And the thing that we always try to tell each and every one of you guys out here is that we want you to have game to be able to handle all the critical moments in your life, because game is going to give you the balance that most people cannot give you. Okay. And that's what we're saying to y'all guys. And as long as you guys have game, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, because gentlemen, everything we want you to do is make better decisions. At the end of the day, it's decisions. And gentlemen, I want y'all to think about something. So when you become a student of the game, what happens is that thing is more of a process that's going to help you map out all the consequences of your actions. And here's a beautiful thing, guys. There are no consequences, because if you're actually gamed up, you're working on yourself. And when you're working on yourself, it allows you to sit around and say to yourself, what course of action do I need to take to achieve the objective that I want to handle? And that means it begins, gentlemen, when you have one thought, one mind, one way, talking about the unrecognizable version that goes beyond the conscious and the subconscious. What you will begin to do is shape your own destiny. That means it's in these moments that you decide the road that you actually want to take. You decide your fate, basically. And a lot of people out here don't want to actually look at that type of responsibility. And because people don't want to look at that responsibility, that they worry too much. They worry way too much. Everything that a man does, gentlemen, every move that you make should shape your motherfucking life, period. Every move that you make. Because the decisions that you make, gentlemen, you should be fine and good with. And always, gentlemen, that's why I always tell you guys, whenever you're dealing and you want to talk to a woman or something like that, do it. There's nothing wrong with talking to a woman, because the worst thing I want you guys to do, I don't want you guys to regret, because I know how it feels, gentlemen, to regret something, to see a woman that you want to talk to, but you don't talk to her. Then you go home and you kick yourself in the ass and say, fuck, man, why didn't I say something to her? Why didn't I make my move? Well, I'll do it tomorrow. Like I just dropped a video on that about tomorrow. That's why I'm telling you, men don't live in tomorrow. We don't. We move today. And that's the problem. Most of you guys live in tomorrow. So what that means is most of you guys put off things. Now, gentlemen, like I told you, we're coming around the fourth month. The fourth month of the year. So actually 4 months ago, you guys made a promise to yourselves, okay? Boxing, you say why men lose. Boxing, let me see what you got for me, dog. Hold on, Boxing. Boxing always send us stuff. Hold on, Boxing. Let me see here. Hold on, Boxing. Let me see what you got, son. Let's see what you got, big dog. Let's see right here. Okay, so hold on a second right here. Let me see what Boxing has. We'll download it and we will upload it, see what Boxing has for us, gentlemen. Let us check it out. Let's see what he has right here. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. Okay.
We are going to talk about some harsh truths as to why it's...
Now, hold on 1 second. Wait 1 second. Let me show y'all about game. Do you know motherfuckers that got game know they can pull that woman easily? And do you know motherfuckers who don't have game, the first thing they saying is how sexy she is, how beautiful she is, and damn, if I got the opportunity, I would smash. Gentlemen, you've got to, I'm gonna have to start getting y'all. The first thing when you see a woman, what's going on in your head when you see this woman? Now again, I know like y'all see her and y'all be like, damn, I hit that ass and stuff like that. But let's keep going. Here we go. Here we go.
Just not working out for you with the ladies. First on the...
I'm sorry. I had to pull back a little bit. I'm sorry. Let me play that again. I'm sorry, guys. I was like, man, this motherfucking camera. I had to pull the camera back, man. I was too like all in y'all face. I was all in y'all face and everything. Hold on. I had to pull that shit back.
We are going to talk about some harsh truths as to why it's just not working out for you with the ladies. First on the list is you're giving your attention to the wrong women.
Okay, let me explain this to you guys. No, we're back. We're back. I just had to pull back a little bit. I was all like this in your face, man. I had to pull back. So, gentlemen, there is no such thing as a wrong woman. There's no such thing as a wrong woman. There's such a thing as a woman who's just not right for you. See that? See how people try to say things? Wrong woman. Making it about the woman. I'm saying that she just is not right for you. See, I'm making it about you. Everybody always wants to say there's a wrong woman out here and all this other stuff. A man doesn't choose a wrong woman. He presents himself to a woman to make a decision. And whatever decision she makes, we just don't give a fuck and we just move on. So there's no wrong woman. Let me continue to see what she's saying here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What do I mean by the wrong women? Well, you've asked this girl out like 3 different times.
Fuck. Gentlemen, Please write this down. I am not a I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll get back to you. Gentlemen, don't put yourselves in a position to run behind women like that. If you are asking more than that, fuck her. And listen, ladies, it's not being mean. It's not being mean. I don't mean it in a mean way, but man, y'all got to let that go. Y'all can't let these women do this silly ass shit. Let's see what else she's saying right here. I like her eyebrow. Wait a second. I like her eyebrow. Wait a second. Hold on, guys. Guys, you know, I'm more in the region, the Asian region where, you know, Pakistan, Afghan, that area, and they have those thick eyes. I like that. I find that it's very sexy to me. But I know y'all might not like those thick ass things, but here we go. Let's keep going. Here we go.
Now, and every single time there's an excuse why she can't make it, and yet you continue to pursue.
Stop right there, gentlemen. When you start to pursue yourself, you'll stop pursuing the woman. Gentlemen, listen. The more you pursue yourself, the more you'll get the nuts to tell women that, you know what? Eric said they're gonna turn into a butterfly. Y'all are so wrong, man. Leave those things are sexy to me. I find that sexy. But anyway, what I'm saying to you guys out here, it is very, very important that you guys out here start to have more faith and more love in yourselves. Here we go.
Or let me guess, she has a boyfriend and you think that somehow her talking to you means that she's going to leave him for you. The second harsh truth, my man, is that you are too available. Okay, this chick takes hours, sometimes days to get back to you, but the moment that she responds to you, you're there.
All right, gentlemen, I kind of took her because I know y'all don't want to see her eyebrows, but what I'm saying is that the reason why y'all are available is because in your mind, most you guys think that if I am available to that woman, that she's going to give me sex. Oh, excuse me. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Your availability is the reason why they don't really want to fuck with you, because most you guys misconstrue a woman trying to talk to you. Sometimes y'all think, wow, just because she's reaching out to you, because she's talking to you and things like that, that she wants to sleep with you. And that's not the truth. That's not the truth whatsoever. And that's why it's important, gentlemen. I want you to have a life, but a woman should not be on your priority list. You should have a list of priorities and things that you have to take care of, and allow a woman to prove herself to get on the list. Never place a woman on your list of priorities. The moment you make a decision or a desired outcome, she is in the top 3 of the priorities because you want sex so bad, you're willing to do whatever it takes to get that sex. So, gentlemen, please don't do that. Let's continue. See what she's saying. Here we go.
And lastly, you are taking way too long to get to the date. So you have a bunch of pretty pen pals, but no actual.
What I always tell you guys, listen, from the moment you walk up on that woman, she should already know what it is you want to do. Wait a second. I think we shouldn't have it now. Okay. There we go. Put it back there. We don't need to show us that. From the moment, gentlemen, from the moment you meet a woman, she should know why you're talking to her. Gentlemen, let me explain something to you. A lot of you guys think that not talking to a woman or beating around the bush when you get around a woman is the best thing to do because you're not ready yet. Remember, guys, listen, I put out a video, all my guys listening, I put out a video today stressing why we don't wait till tomorrow. Never wait tomorrow what you can do today. And I'm trying to avoid you guys from getting mad, getting angry, or getting bitter at a woman that you feel, well, I put all this time into and I can't believe she doesn't like me. Why don't we get that shit out of the way? Why don't we get it out of the way? Gentlemen, listen. If a woman is interested in, set the date up. I'm not saying you have to go on the date, but set it up. At least you're saying to her that, look, I don't want to be your friend. Gentlemen, listen to me. I don't want to be your friend. And gentlemen, never go that route. I know a lot of y'all guys think to yourselves that, you know what? The best route to go is being her friend. Because if I'm a friend, she's going to like me. And if she likes me, then she'll be attracted to me. And if she's attracted to me, that means she'll go out with me. And if she'll go out with me, that means she'll date me. And if she'll date me, that means she'll sleep. Man, that's all bullshit. What I'm saying to you guys out here, you know what, okay, the thing that I stress before to you guys out there is you have to be honest with yourself. And if you know you're lacking in certain areas, then please write this down, gentlemen, because it's not a knock on you, it's just an assessment. The more honest you are with yourself, then you know that you're not on that level. And if you don't have a mouthpiece and you are shy, you are passive, you beat around the bush, then you have to make an honest assessment to know that 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up in the friend zone, creepy zone, or I'm just being honest with you. You've got to make that it's the hardest thing to do, gentlemen. It's one of the hardest things to do. Because I know a lot of you guys, you want women. I get it. But you got to make the assessment. You have to make an honest assessment. Do I have my mouthpiece together? Do I know how to make her smile? Do I know how to make her laugh and blush? Do I know how to lead her? Do I know how to stand on my square? I mean, all these things you've got to know. And gentlemen, if you don't know that doesn't make you a bad person. You just have to accept that there is a possibility or a high possibility that you're not going to do anything. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you guys is that that's why we stress on you young men working on yourselves. The more you work on yourselves, the more you work on your mouthpiece, the more you have more of an understanding of who you are and why you are, you have a better chance of making it in the game. But it's going to be very hard to make it if you don't make that proper assessment. Every move that you make, you have to assess what's going on. Because if you don't assess what's going on, then what's going to happen is most of you guys out here are going to meet women, run into women, and run into things that, guess what? You're like, okay, well, I'm interested in her, right? But I know I'm not fun. I'm not witty. My humor is dry, and I'm a little nervous. Then make the honest assessment and say, well, I know where this is going to go, and accept it to go. But when you learn the game, when you have an understanding, we want you to build on every aspect of yourself. We want you to work on your mouthpiece. We want you to work on your standard. We want you to do all these things, because if you do not do these things, a woman is going to recognize it. So what I'm saying is that, okay, what are the things that I need to work on for myself? Okay. And gentlemen, this is why we do what we do here, is because we want you guys to start working on yourselves. It's the one thing you choose not to do. And just watching shows like this is not working on yourself. What I'm saying we've got to sit there and say to myself, okay, so the first question I need to ask myself is not what kind of influence do I have over a woman? No, throw that out. Take women out of this whole question. What is the power of influence that I have over myself? Because if you cannot influence yourself to go up and talk to her without nervousness, to say what you want to say without worrying about rejection or fear, then you know that if you don't have any influence over yourself, the woman will always have influence over you. Hold on. I want y'all to listen to your boy. Listen to me. Write this down. And you will always recognize, I know y'all got friends who are influenced by the woman. The man who doesn't have influence over himself will always be influenced by the woman. Look at those ass. Look at those titties. Look how sexy she is. Man, I want to get that. Dude, what do I got to do to get that ass? You see that? Influence. But when you have power and you have influence over yourself, what happens is you begin to unlock more doors. And that's what the game is about. It's about unlocking doors. Okay? It's about unlocking those doors. And if you cannot unlock those doors, then see, the beautiful thing about the game, gentlemen, is when you have the influence, then what happens when you get around a woman, you influencing her, okay? And wait a second. And let me tell you something. Here's your fucking problem. Here's your goddamn dumbass, bitch ass problem. What the fuck does what I have to say deal with women? Because there's no such thing as a modern woman, you dumb fuck. What I teach dog, do y'all see why look at this shit? Do you see why bitch ass people like him lose? Do you see why he has no game? Because when am I putting women in the equation of working on yourself? When? And see, here this is where you see what happens to motherfuckers that don't have any kind of influence on themselves. Losers. And I'm not trying to be mean, but this motherfucker's a loser. This is god damn. It is sad that people label women as modern when women have not changed at all. There's nothing different in a woman back in the fucking 70s and 80s than there is right now. The only difference is that they got to deal with bitches like you, feminine ass males that cry and complain about women. Boo hoo. Boo hoo. Thank you, boxing. Judgment. And that's why that bitch ass motherfucker loses. Because everything I am teaching you guys, it works for those who are in the motherfucking game. It works. We've got the testimonials to prove it, and we've got the mouthpiece to show you that we've been doing this long enough to show you guys. Don't ever listen to a fucking idiot that uses the word modern woman in anything that he says, okay? All right? And this is what I'm saying to you guys. There's nothing wrong with women today. And see, you make me I feel like I got to defend them now because you're sitting around here saying that they're bad. There's nothing wrong with them. The only problem that they're having is they're dealing with soft ass, bitch ass guys like you. And listen, and guys, y'all know I don't cater to women. Y'all know I don't. But God damn it, I can't stand weak motherfuckers. Because if we look at that guy, okay, let's look at him. Let's look. ST, I got you 1 second. Hold on. I got you, ST. 8854. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's up?
Hello, I'm Josh from Mexico.
Hello, Ola. I guess I said it right. Ola, Josh.
Hola.
Mi amo Steve. I'm fucking with you. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Wait, is mi amo? Is that French? Okay. What's going on? How can I help you, buddy? What's up?
Okay, so basically, a couple months ago, I dated with a girl.
Yes.
And we went out, and the next day, I sent her a voice message.
Yes.
It was an awkward voice message because I was drunk. Then she ghosted me. I did nothing about it. And like 3 days ago, I just realized she posted the voice message on TikTok. and that thing went like crazy, super viral.
Okay.
My question is, how can I deal with because it went crazy, like super viral.
Are you gonna give me credit for it? That's my question. Hey, are you gonna give me the credit because I'm the one that taught you how to do it? So are you gonna give me the credit for it? Can I get a little credit? Because I'm the only one that teaches you how to talk to women through land, sea, air, and space. I'm the only one that teaches you how to text message, voice message, video, and go live. So it wasn't really you. It was you listening to me telling you something. Yes?
Yes, I'm trying to understand.
What I'm saying, let me slow it down. You watched me tell you to use a different way to talk to her. She was so amazed by it. She was so amazed by it. He posted it because it was refreshing to hear somebody do something different for a change in communicating. I taught you that, right?
Yeah, but
okay. I just want to say, hold on, caller. I just want to say you're welcome. Now, what is your question?
Yeah, so basically, like, she ghosted me, and I was like, okay. And then this was like 6 months ago, and she recently posted a screen video of me.
Caller, why do you care?
Yeah, that's my question. How can I?
All right, caller. A squirrel just crossed the street. Do you care?
No.
When you walked outside your door and you saw some birds flying, did you care?
No.
When the sun came out and they got some clouds that covered it, did you care?
No.
So talk to your boy. Why do you give a fuck?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Okay, I'm feeling emotional about it.
I know, I got you, buddy. The reason why you care is because you don't have a sense of self. And the reason why you feel hurt or upset is because you're not grounded or rooted in who you are. Okay? Okay. So let me give you an example. So this guy still in the room says, I'm in denial because modern women are real. Look at the guys on YouTube complaining. Oh, wait. Can you give me a second, sir? Give me a second. I talked to him for a second.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The modern women are so bad. They're so mean to me. I mean, I tried to talk to one the other day, and I was like, Sarah, hi, I'm a guy, and you're so pretty. I mean, you're so beautiful. And she wouldn't talk to me, and she was mean to me, and she was so modern, and it's not just fair. Why are women so mean, Steven? You don't understand it, because I realize it, and I don't think you understand. And other guys on YouTube are complaining, and I want to cry too.
Do you see why they lose, caller? Do you see that? I'm trying to avoid you to be this guy right here. I'm trying to help you avoid being that guy. I don't want you emotional, young man. I want you to love yourself. I want you to sit around and help you out. You see what I'm saying? Caller, listen, caller. A woman is allowed to not like you. She is allowed not to be interested in you. She is allowed to say, I have a boyfriend. She is allowed to say, I'm single and I don't want to date you. Let me ask you this question. Is that any of my business?
No.
Right. So why are you making what she's doing your business when it has nothing to do with you?
Yeah, that's what I want to understand. Because I've been listening to your courses, SMAA?
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, caller. You shouldn't be on 8. You should be on 1, not 8. You should be on 1. And we need to talk more. But what I'm saying to you,
what do you mean by 8?
Caller, okay, I just hit me up. I'll see your pathway. What I'm saying to you is this: is that you're too busy making it about the woman. Okay, what do you think I'm trying to make it about? What do you think I'm trying to make it about? I'm trying to make it about you. No, I'm trying to make it about you. You're too busy worried about the woman, right? But I'm saying to you, in this guy that's crying, where is the alluring you at? Can you tell me about him? Can you tell me about the alluring you?
Alluring myself?
Alluring. Can you tell me about your alluring personality? Say no. Just say no. Yeah, no. Okay, thank you. Can you tell me about your charismatic side of you? Say no.
No.
Can you tell me about your passionate side of you? Say no.
No.
Can you tell me about your romantic side of you? Say no. Can you tell me about your sexual side of you? Say no.
No.
Can you tell me about your sensual side of you? Say no.
No.
Okay. Can you tell me about your smooth side of you? Say no.
No.
Can you tell me about your freaky side of you? Say no.
No.
Can you talk about your dirty side of you? Say no.
No. Oh, okay.
Well,
Is that because I don't know myself?
You probably talk right. Because you don't have a direction or a sense of understanding of yourself, young man. And what you're doing is you're looking outward versus inward. You see what I'm saying? You're too focused on the woman and what she's doing versus what you're not doing. You're not working on yourself, but yet you feel that you deserve a one. Okay, wait a second. So guess what? So wait a second. Hey, listen, this is why I tell you to do the poetry. And in boxing, please post my poetry link for those. Okay, what I'm saying is this. Why do you think I tell you to write poetry? Because you've got to learn expression to be able to express yourself in a way that doesn't make you see thirsty, needy, or desperate. Once you learn the game, then with that, you can spark attraction and then build tension, enhance desire, and then you seal the deal by your mouthpiece of who you are. Does that make any sense, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. It does make sense.
Okay.
Okay. So I understand what you're saying. Can you give me like an advice to honestly don't emotionally care about the situation? Like, because
you care. That's the problem. Okay. And the game has nothing to do. Hold on 1 second. I know there's some other questions. Wait a second. And Beautiful, I answer your question, Beautiful, 1 second. I just saw this pop up. Beautiful, I got your question locked up. I'll answer yours in 1 second. What I am saying to you, hold on, this lady right here. Listen, the game has nothing to do about women. I don't know why y'all say, okay, the relationship a man should have is not with you women first. You should be last. He's got to have a relationship with his cult. Caller, what do I mean? What do I mean by a cult? What do I mean by having a cult? Why should you have a relationship with your cult? Do you know anything about a cult? No. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that the thing that you should have is a relationship with yourself. Okay, period. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Hold on, stop right here. Wait. Hold on. I like to educate. Sir. You just said to me that I downplay the aftermath of rejection. There's no such thing as rejection, motherfucker. Hold on, wait. Wait. Whoever's teaching you game, I guess the guys ain't teaching you the right game because all they're doing is bitching and crying about women. There is no such thing as rejection. Allow me to show you. Caller, you know what I mean by there's no such thing as rejection, caller? You know what that means?
Kind of.
Okay, hold your arm out, caller. Hold your arm out, please. Hold your arm out. Can you hold your arm out, please? Hold your arm out.
Up, yeah.
All right, hold your arm out. Okay, it's out, right? Now, grab your arm.
Yeah.
Can you grab your arm, please? Can you grab your arm? You grab it?
With the other arm?
No, yeah, with the other arm. Yeah, no, with the same arm. Come on, man. Wait, can you grab with your other? No, you can't. Wait, I can't. You can't grab. You can't grab your arm with the same hand. Okay. So what I'm saying is, grab your arm. Can you grab your arm? You grab it.
Yeah, I can't.
Can you feel it?
Yes, okay. But I can't grab it.
You can feel your arm. Wait. Now, wait. What I want you to do is hit your arm. Can you smack your arm real quick, please?
Hit it?
Yeah, hit your arm. Not hard. Just smack it. Like you're smacking the ass. Pat it, right? Can you hit it?
Yeah.
Right? Can you feel that?
Yeah.
All right, can you pinch your arm real quick? Don't squeeze tight. Pinch it. Can you pinch your arm real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're real, am I correct?
Yes.
Now, what I want you to do, and this motherfucker right here saying this stupid ass shit, go pinch, grab, and squeeze Rejection's arm. And excuse me for a second while I stare at the fucking camera.
Okay.
Can you grab, squeeze, and pinch the arm of Rejection? Yes or no, caller?
No.
So if you cannot grab him, you cannot squeeze him, and you cannot pinch that motherfucker, is he actually there?
No.
So that means, where is he living? Is he living in the outside world, or is he living in your fucked up ass head?
In my mind.
Thank you, caller. See that? See how I can debunk your bullshit? That's why there's no such thing as rejection, weak motherfucker. Because, sir, a woman has the choice to decide what she wants to do. And there is no such thing as an aftermath of rejection. As a man, I present myself to a woman, and here's the shocker. After that point, whatever she decides to do is none of my business. So how can I be rejected if I just present myself to the woman, and then she is allowed through this thing called free will to decide if she wants to mess with me or not? But what she wants to do is none of my business. So how can I get rejected? How can a woman reject me, caller? The only rejection, right? The only rejection is you rejecting yourself. You not loving yourself, you not appreciating yourself, and you're not standing on your square. So you reject yourself. Women don't reject you. They just notice you're a reject because you don't believe in yourself. All right, caller, I got to throw you back in because I can tell you the show I got much longer, all right? So I'll throw you back in, brother. I appreciate you, though. Okay, caller? Hey, listen to the last video I sent, okay? And I'll post another one tomorrow, okay, big guy?
I will.
Right,
thank you, sir.
I appreciate you, buddy. Good call. Great call, sir. Great call. Gentlemen, let me keep going. Question was, and I want to act like, wait, ST, I got you real quick, your question. The question here is, why do males cry so much? The reason why males cry so much is because they feel like they deserve pussy. They say that, you know what? Let me explain something. I don't have any direction. I'm not clear. I'm not concise. I'm not impactful. I don't have a standard. I don't have any laws. I don't have any rules. I don't have any codes. I don't have a mission statement, a legacy statement, or a vision statement about myself. I have no direction. I don't take any risks. I beat around the bush. I make excuses. I believe in fear and rejection. But I deserve some pussy. I deserve that woman just because I feel like I deserve her. And when I don't get what I want, then my panties are in a bunch and I'm feeling some kind of way because it's not fair that I don't know how to communicate myself to a woman. It's not fair that I know how to lead a woman. It's not fair that I don't know how to influence a woman. But in my fucking twisted ass mind, I believe she should sleep with me not knowing anything about me. Are y'all fucking serious? And then you wonder why people lose. Next question is, he says, let me see, let me grab this question. Hold on, let me see. He said, could one who fears rejection, and best not, no, but the thing is, ST, good question, my friend. The thing is that I'm trying to teach all you guys is to stop worrying about women so much. All right. The next question from Michael, I want to make sure I got all the questions. The next question from Michael, which is a good question, Michael, and I'll be happy to explain. Okay. To understand the square, one must be a student of the game. So it's kind of like, okay, so if you look at lawyers, they're their own little club. They have their own language. Doctors have their own language. So everybody who is a student of something speaks a different kind of a language based upon the studies that they have. So the square is basically a thing that is based on four things. Okay, let me show you the four things. So the square itself, which is a deep thing, but it is based off of knowing why you want to do this thing. If you are challenged on that thing, you can defend it. And if a woman wants to leave you for it, you will stand on it and also express it. So what I'm saying, big dog, is, but that's just not the square. The square is it's a connected subsystem of a bigger system that's internally in your mind. Meaning that once you become a student of the game and start learning game, you have to connect the pieces. So remember, I kind of talked about it before. Every man needs to have a board of directors, right? And what I mean by a board of directors is a system in place that goes beyond what you think. You create the board of directors on how you move as a man. And your board of directors, there is no emotion. It is bam. It is a rule, law, and code in which you stand and operate on, meaning that there are no loopholes. It is based upon respect, a love of yourself, and learning who you are and the layers of yourself. So it's kind of hard to go into the square, okay? Wait a second. You say if rejection is not real, wait, rejection is not real. Let me see. I miss you claim. Wait, I can't see. Wait, why there's so much, sir? Okay, sir. I just explained why there's so many incels around. The reason why there's so many incels around is because there's a lot of individuals who choose not to work on themselves. There's a lot of individuals who feel or have the arrogance to feel that they can sit on their lazy fucking ass in their mother's basement and think they can be a real man to these grown ass women. See, what you don't understand is that these women are sick and fucking tired of you. Hey, baby, yo, mama, what's up, motherfuckers? They're tired of you. What do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend? What are you looking for? And all that other silly ass shit that you're saying. They want a grown motherfucking man to tell them what to do. Let me simplify it. Let me simplify it. It's this simple. Hold on. Allow me to simplify. Well, I won't do it. I'll allow her to do it because it's either one or the other. Excuse me. Please look at this, sir, and smoke this in your fucking pipe.
I say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Damn. So that means that all your little butt buddy, incel, punk ass, feminine ass women They don't even know how to talk to themselves because they don't believe in themselves and they feel like the world is beating them down. And as soon as an acorn falls from the tree, their chicken little asses run and scream that the world is ending. That's why, because you know what? You're not looking at the bigger thing. The bigger thing is the marketers and advertisers need more of you than me. Because you have got to buy the dinners. You've got to kiss her ass. You've got to worship. And that's the worst part about it. The reason why you are an incel is because of your worship of pussy, the lack thereof. You feel that you deserve a woman. Shame on your fucking ass. You should be ashamed of yourself, knowing that you ain't that motherfucker. So stop that shit, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Sitting around worrying about other guys. See what I'm saying, guys? Men do not worry about other men. But I tell you, if you want to have a cuddle party, they have them around. I'm telling you, look, they have places that you can go, that you can sleep and rub up on another man and hold him while you cuddle and cry together. Go do it. But let me tell you this much. Women want men. And until you get out of your fucking way, you will never be the man that she needs you to be. You are too emotional, you're too effeminate, and you're too fucking soft. Look at you. Boo-hoo. Women are mean. Boo-hoo. Oh, I can't get a woman. Women reject guys like us. You get the fuck out of here. Dog, listen, bro, listen. The only way you are going to help yourself in winning this motherfucking game is to believe in yourself. And what I would tell you to do is going to shock you. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow, what I want you to do is watch real men talk. We have a show called Real Game, No Theory. And it's 5 or 6 of us that are actually men. That is going to be it's going to be an acquired taste to you because you've never been around a group of motherfuckers that can get pussy like that. I know. Listen, man, listen. You've never been around them. It's kind of weird. I know this is weird because you're like, wait a second. Wow, this guy talks like he's God's gift to every woman. You goddamn right I am, because I'm that motherfucker. And I hang around with 4 or 5 other motherfuckers who feel the same way. And then we all get together to teach you guys this, okay? No, I'm going to disagree. Mr. 23, and let me tell you why I disagree. You are the fucking man. I am a man. But listen, I appreciate what you're saying. But over here, this is not about worshiping one motherfucker. My job is to get you to worship and love yourself. I appreciate what you're saying, but I just want to make sure, okay? So let's keep going. Next guy says, if you haven't seen Last Age Shogun, how the lady in the Blackstone tells the widow, painting the picture. Oh yeah, STI, that Shogun is the bomb, dog. That's why I tell all you guys, watch Shogun. But what I'm saying to all you guys out there, listen. Learning and loving yourself is an acquired taste. And that's why I keep kicking out the videos to you guys. And I'm going to keep pushing those videos. Because until you start believing and talking to yourself and your team, nobody's ever told you about the team but us. Gentlemen, this is the secret in the sauce. You must create the team. And until you can create the mental cult in the team, you're always going to struggle. That means your film room, that means your scribe, your marketing team, your guide, your studio, your judicial system, your blacksmith. All these things have an operating system inside your mind, also your mental gym. But until you become a student of the game, what I'm talking is crazy. But gentlemen, I've been doing this for over 35, 40 years. So please understand, I'm not going away until death comes knocking at my door. But until then, my job is to push you guys beyond the point that you haven't seen to actually believe in yourself. Okay. So once you can do that, you can. And HW, I don't mind you in here, and I will give you one warning. Don't bring up any bitch ass motherfuckers on this thing. Have more respect over here, because we don't talk about losers over here. And if you don't believe me, fuck him. He ain't shit. And I'll tell you, and everybody knows that. So if you want to believe in that bullshit, you believe in that. But over here, I am teaching you to believe in yourself. And until you believe in yourself, you're not going to win. But for everybody else, I do have some words of wisdom for all you guys out there. Appreciate the ladies who are in there. Also, I do appreciate those who sit there and like, subscribe, and got the notifications. I want to say thank you to all of you who have done that. But I do want to leave you guys with this, like I've always said, because we want to get y'all to love and appreciate yourselves. Gentlemen, always remember the graveyard. Always remember everybody in there had one thing in common. Just remember, they thought they had tomorrow coming to them. I want you to live every day like it is your last. I'm not saying it's going to be your last, but live it like your last. But remember, gentlemen, please watch the last video we put out on tomorrow. Stop looking at tomorrow, gentlemen, and live your life as today. We got the Real Game No Theory tomorrow. And then what we got for all you guys out there, we probably do a show tomorrow night. Unc, besides saying how you're doing, Unc, what would you say to have flavor in it? Miles, I'm not telling you because you don't call into the show. I'm not going to tell you. But hey, guys, I appreciate you guys. Gentlemen, at the end of the day, motherfuckers, please appreciate yourself. Guys, I'm the Dean. Man, do the best thing you can. Fuck with your boy. We out.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Email